Welcome to the show. This is being having a wonderful day on this 11th April 2025. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Dad. Happy birthday, Dad. I'm gonna be playing the tower. I'm gonna be playing the tower. There you go. There you go. Today we have a busy day. Health regen. Noise. We do have a busy day, but we're gonna make it. So I have to call my mom, and then I have to film the video. That's gonna be pretty cool, pretty freaking cool. Guys, I would love if you could tell me how's the quality of the video because I changed recorder. Whew. Just tried it. Holy shit. It's not nice.
Cricut Joy Extra is on sale now. Save $50 on our Fits in Any Space cutting machine. That cuts, writes, draws, and adds foiled accents. It's perfect for making quick custom cards, full color stickers, and personalized t-shirts. See what's possible with Cricut Joy Extra. Don't miss this limited time deal. Shop now at Cricut.com.
Allô, bonjour, je suis Gemini.
Allô, Gemini.
Comment puis-je vous aider?
Comment ça marche? Je peux juste parler?
On peut parler de tout ce que vous voulez.
Ok, je vais attendre, Gemini.
Pas de problème. Essayez de mettre du yogourt grec à la place. L'enfant est-il prêt à se coucher? Non.
Est-ce que tu peux le rendre plus professionnel?
Bien sûr, voici une autre version. Waouh, ça c'est utile. De rien. Aimeriez-vous discuter d'autre chose?
Hey guys, Tammy here, and I'm back with another mukbang, and I got my cousin Crystal with me today.
Oh, I'm Crystal.
And I bet what you're thinking, Tammy, you were just at Sonic doing a mukbang. You were just at Sonic doing a mukbang. Well, I'm back. Okay, because you guys have been all up in my Instagram DMs. Okay, begging me to try this new pulled pork sandwich at Sonic. Apparently, they got a Reba shake, so that's what I'm here trying today. Okay, and I'm going to order. You ready to order? You know what you're getting? I don't know. Just go back.
What is it? Chocolate crunch wonder cake.
That does look good. Make your drink dirty. Make it dirty. I'm gonna get that. Okay. Add sweet cream, coconut, and lime.
At the same time?
Yeah, I'm gonna try it. I'll bring it in. Anyone know I tried buffalo chicken last time? I don't like buffalo sauce. I'll try them this time, y'all. You like buffalo sauce?
It's a little too hot for me.
I'll try it. Oh, everybody's so mad. Dude, if you're gonna try new menu items, how you doing?
Feel good?
Cool. Okay. Can I get a barbecue pulled pork sandwich? A large Dr. Pepper, make that shit dirty. A small order of the chicken buffalo bites. You don't have the Reba shake?
We got it.
Okay, give me a Reba shake, please. And then I'm gonna do, that's the chocolate shake, that's Reba shake. Okay, and then I'm gonna do,
I want a number 7.
a number 7
Coke Zero.
with a large Coke Zero to drink on that number 7.
I want a small Reba shake too.
And throw on another Reba shake for me. And pop in a Tots, please. Tots, please. And then throw in a pretzel twist. That'll let me. No, thank you. Thank you. All right, $34. Better be worth it.
I can't get it all right now. You didn't know if he was still there.
Yeah, well, you know what? Let's fingers crossed that he got it. That he got the order right, correct.
Then he said my order and moved to other things and said, you want fries or tots with that?
Right. We'll see. Okay. And you guys asked some really good questions. I got these from Instagram. Okay. And we're just gonna start right off the bat. Okay. Listen, I got this question multiple times, so I'm gonna answer it. Okay. Tammy, Crystal, why don't you guys have an OF? You guys know what I'm talking about. I can't say it here on YouTube. They'll strike me. OF. Only French fries. It's not French fries. Okay. Here's the deal. We do have an OF. Okay. I have an OF. Crystal has an OF. We just don't have the type of OF that you're asking about. You're not going to see holes on there. The only hole you're going to see is the one in my mouth. You're not going to see that hole, front or back. Okay? Well, there's me. There it is. There it is. I'm just doing good on YouTube right now. You know what I mean? I'm focusing on that and other stuff. We do have an OF. Now, the same content is over on my Patreon, and my Patreon's cheaper. Now, you're thinking, Tammy, why have an OF and a Patreon if you're going to be just posting dumb crap? It's not dumb. You want to see my boobs? On my Patreon. You want to see her fat ass? It's on Patreon. Okay, along with other good stuff. More mukbangs. I've got more mukbangs over on mine. Vlogs. gangbangs you can imagine. I do have nudes.
You got on yours. You got exclusive pictures.
That's what I'm saying.
You show pictures from when you was growing up and everything.
It's not over there. Okay? So I'm gonna put the link to all that down in my description and for hers. Go check it out.
Do you know what else she does on there? If she has a show, guess what?
Free ticket meet and greet giveaways.
That's personally putting. She doesn't have a major people going through and picking a winner. She's picking a winner.
Me. I'm doing it.
Then she's going up to the ticket booth and saying, "Hey, and Joe, whoa, +1 VIP access."
You want the meet and greet, and then I'll meet him after. That's how it happens, okay? And this is going to tie in to another question I got. I got asked this probably we've been asking this for months. No. no. And I'm not. I haven't had no squirt up there in a while. That's something I've been on Daryl's ass about. We get that later. People been asking, Tammy, what happened to your cigarette? Tammy, why don't you have a cigarette in your mouth anymore? Tammy, it's not the same without your cigarette. I'll tell you why. Censorship. Censorship. Get my ass. And it's got bad. And I'm not kidding. And you think, but wait, all you're doing is putting a little cigarette in your mouth. It's not even lit. They don't care. Okay, I posted it to my Snapchat. This was a few weeks ago. Got taken down for promoting tobacco use. Said, community guidelines. Your Snapchat was taken down as a picture. A picture of me. Because I looked good and I was feeling good that day. A picture got taken down. Okay? They put strikes on my account on YouTube for having a cigarette in my mouth. They won't let me do nothing nowadays. Social media's not like it used to be. When I first started taking over the road years ago, it's different now. They won't allow me to have a cigarette in my mouth. Now, on Patreon, they'll let you do more. They'll let me show my nipples. They'll let me have a cigarette. They'll let me tell somebody fuck off. They'll let me do what I want over there. So I don't want not one person being like, well, you posted on Patreon and not everywhere else. First off, I do post everywhere else. Second off, Patreon, they don't let me show the kids.
Facts.
Chez Home Depot, on est là pour vous donner un coup de main. Alors, qu'est-ce que je vais vous projet cette saison? Faites-les passer de à faire à
Oh,
faire.
like.
Home Depot, c'est bon.
Conquers your tough pain with Liquid Fast Relief. Add the Liquid Gels in Liquid Fast Relief.
Mais venez!
Peut-être une certaine stylité, vraiment.
Okay, good.
Ayons des enfants. Votre conjoint souhaite avoir un petit peu plus d'espace dans la relation.
Vous prenez précaution?
Dans l'innovation de l'or, le meilleur carburant, à ne faire que le meilleur de nous-mêmes, et se rendre encore plus loin dans un rendement énergétique inégalé. Ça, c'est WA. Voilà comment on a
Ça, c'est
construit
WA.
le de Hyundai, parce que comme vous, le WA n'arrête jamais.
Let's go to work and do it for free. Do you show up at your desk job and say, well, I'm not getting paid for today? She's working. She got all this free stuff out the work, and then she chooses this one little microscopic thing that you got to pay, what, $5 for?
And I knew they were. Just want to say that.
Thousands of dollars she could offer to see her tits. But she ain't greedy.
Not at all.
She could sell a picture of her tits at the Julian auction where they sell fancy stuff. Millions of dollars
I
probably.
could probably get millions for it. I probably could. Okay? So that answers your question
Nice.
about OF, Patreon, and about the cigarette. Okay? They're holding me back. These social media platforms are holding me back. Jamie, why don't you post Jamie Bangs on YouTube? Wish I could. Wish I could, brother. They're holding me back. They're holding me back. Alright, before I get rid of this stuff, let's move on to the next question. Ooh, I got my heart's pounding. My heart's pounding. Okay. Let's see. Oh, lots of people. Okay. Tammy, Crystal, how are y'all liking tour? Did you like the Albuquerque Honeys? The show was badass. Yes, we love the Albuquerque Honeys. The show in Albuquerque, our first one in Mexico, or in Albuquerque, it was amazing. Tour's been fun. I will say this. We had a show in Marion, Illinois, a few days ago. Someone came up to me at the meet and greet and said, I went out back and Crystal's not back there. Crystal's LLC got shut down. I said, well, Crystal's LLC sold out.
Can't keep up with the demand.
She can't keep anything in stock.
And I didn't think nobody was going to come back here and sing it. And I would have a line.
She can't keep nothing in stock. And so she's like, why am I sitting out here, with no product? So she's go back and back, But yeah, Crystal LLC did not get shut down. It's sold out.
Sold out. I need to have a sign out there that says Crystal's LLC sold out.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You don't stand out there.
And wait for it. Lots of really good questions. Let's answer this one. Ooh, this is a really good question. Tammy. Crystal. Free burgers for a year. Or the best sex night of your life with Brad Pitt.
One night.
One night. Or free burgers for life. This ain't even hard for me. I'm planning on Brad Pitt and smothering his ass. I don't care if he dies. I don't.
That'd be manslaughter.
Well, he chose it. I'm smothering it. You know what I mean?
Which Brad Pitt? You want Brad Pitt? Circa 96,
It don't matter.
2003.
It don't matter.
I
It
know.
don't matter. It don't matter. I don't want the young Brad, the early 90s Brad Pitt. Too baby-faced for me. I like late 90s Brad Pitt up to today. I like. How old is he? 55?
You get better with age.
Ooh. Yes, he is. I'm throbbing just thinking about talking on top of Brad Pitt. I'm not kidding.
Would you call him Brad Pitt?
Yeah.
Sometimes?
Yeah, I would call him Brad. I would call him Daddy. It'd be Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt. Because he don't look like just a Brad.
No, and I get dirty with him. I'd be like, oh yeah, Brad Pitt, you ever had a 300-pound woman bouncing on that thing? You know, he'd probably say no. Alright, Brad Pitt, saddle up. First time for everything.
So, 100%.
Because guys that have never had a big girl before don't realize the power of the fat pussy, and they're done with in seconds. They're gonna say, oh, I last all night. I can last 45 minutes. Stick in this fat pussy and do it. They 2 squirts in there.
Two squirts.
So Brad Pitt's like, this is just a normal person. You know, we look at him as this big movie star. He's a normal person. Just like us.
You're supposed to be treated as such.
Right.
Right.
You're supposed to treat him as such. Tell you that much.
You know what you want to, oh my God, you're so good at Fight Club.
Here you go.
How you doing? I'm good, thank you. All right. That's all right. We was in here just chilling. There you go. Tammy. That's me, ladies. I'm Tammy. I'm on the Instagrams. I'm on the TikToks. I'm on all that shit. Yep, I'm up here all the time. Oh, all right. There you go, and you keep the change. Thank you. See you next time. First of all, look at this. This ain't like a picture. Sorry.
That ain't like the picture. Bree would not be happy about this.
The picture had mountains of chocolate on
Had
it.
a mountain. That's all right. That's okay. All right. Got my normalized squeeze shirt on. Y'all be loving that. All right. Ready? Should we? Okay, I will say this. Put your straw in there. I will say this. I'm gonna try this drink. Dr. Pepper, cream, coconut, lime. Damn it! This tastes like I'm on vacation. Like I'm somewhere tropical, like Galveston, Texas, or Destin, Florida. Very tropical. Coconut, the lime. I think you like it, but
It sounds like a lot of different flavors.
that's good.
Too many flavors.
All right, so we're 16 minutes into this mukbang, and we're just now eating. I hope y'all haven't mind us just chit-chatting. Sometimes we need to chit-chat.
22, 26.
Chris was in the sun. We try to pull up to the back of the sun.
22, 26, 22, 26, 22, 26.
Check that out.
Check this out. Long
Do you
John.
think Brad Pitt has a long dong?
Oh, this is probably the exact length of Brad Pitt.
There's your tots.
That's the only food?
Yeah.
We usually have 2 bags.
I got a twist, a buffalo bites, and my sandwich. I'm gonna dig into the sandwich first. There's your pork. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Hear me out. When I first heard Sonic had a pulled pork sandwich, my first thought was, that's not gonna be good. Sonic's a burger place. Stick to what you know. But you guys were all in my shit about trying this pulled pork sandwich, so we're gonna do it. Chris, that looks fucking good. Shh. Yeah, dig that in.
Dog part. Look how long that is.
I should've gotten one of those. Damn! And that's my go-to. When I come to
49,
Sonic,
75.
I get a cone.
25, 49.
Okay. Here's the pulled pork sandwich.
75,
She's messy.
49.
She's very messy. She's got the meat, barbecue sauce, and pickles. You got two of them over here.
25, 49, 25, 49, 25, 49.
Okay, got it.
35, 49.
It smells good. Now that this is one of their buttery brioche buns. That's not a regular burger bun. I know that right off the bat. I used to work Sonic. I know. Okay, here we go. Okay. Alright. The first bite, the barbecue sauce is a little spicy. It's got kick to it.
Look how much you
The bun is soft. The bun is buttery. The meat soft. The pickles has a nice flavor. That barbecue sauce is not enough. It's just funky tasting. I like a sweet barbecue sauce. I don't like a vinegary or spicy barbecue sauce. It's good. If I got to get it, I'd say no BBQ sauce. Yeah. Or just a little bit. Maybe a lot.
That's a Christmas cup.
Gingerbread man. Christmas ornaments. Come on, man.
It's damn near Easter. The Lord is about to rise, not born.
Oh, I had a bone pig with Sonics. Okay? A big bone pig. You know exactly what I'm going to say. I used to work Sonic. I worked Sonic for 8 years. Okay? From 2003-ish, 2000, I don't know the math. I used to get Dr. Peppers and Cokes, and I put cream in them. I'd get the cream from the ice cream machine, I'd get a little cup in there, put it in there. This shit was good. Now, some Sonics will do that for you, and some Sonics wouldn't. So when we moved to Nashville, I'd come to the Sonics back in Oklahoma would. I'd come to the Sonics and I'd go, yeah, I want a Ralph 44 Coke, add cream. And they'd go, we don't know what you're talking about, didn't they? And
What?
I'd say, the heavy cream from the ice cream cleaner, and they go, we can't do that.
Sorry?
Wouldn't you know? Cream and soda went viral on TikTok, and now it's on their fucking menu. I started.
Beat
They'll
Dobby.
have a Reba shake, but they won't have a Tammy dirty drink.
Right.
That's what it should say.
Thank you. I didn't want to say that. I didn't want to come off conceited, but thank you.
All these kids on TikTok thinking they invented something. Guess who invented it? Guess who copied all of TikTok?
And now Sonics. It's okay though, I still love Sonics. Alright, I'm gonna try my shake before I get into my buffalo nuts. So what is it? What they put on top? It's like a chocolate whipped cream? Mm-hmm. Chocolate whipped cream. It's almost like a chocolate mousse. Now that's good. The chocolate mousse is good. Mmm. Yeah. Alright, ooh, I got a cherry here. Let me eat my cherry first with the chocolate mousse. Mmm. Right?
Right?
Now, you think Reba called Sonic and said, listen, I got an idea.
Yes.
She called corporate.
Yeah, because she is very artistic and she's always coming up with stuff, songs and stuff. I have no doubt in my mind that she created this shake. Let me try the ice cream part. It's got vanilla ice cream, cherry. Is that cherry ice cream or what? Or chocolate chips. It's strawberry. Strawberry syrup. This is fucking good.
Is that
I
for
know
lady?
people miss the last ice cream I got at Sonic was not good. This is good.
I'll tell you what, they were probably
Yay.
happy to hear from Reba at corporate. Because usually people call corporate to say, oh, your sandwich was hard. Give me a coupon.
Right.
Oh, your fries were lack flavor. Give me a coupon. Everybody trying to get a coupon. Reba, hey, you create.
Right.
I like the little flakes of chocolate.
Hey. Don't sleep on this shake. Especially if you're a Reba fan. Support Reba. I don't want to stop eating this. That's good.
Support Reba. I wonder how much money she gets from that. Half of it or third.
She probably gets half of every shake sold. I think that's usually the deal. That's the deal. Alright. Let's answer another question. Some people have so many good questions. Sometimes you don't, and then sometimes you come through. Right. This one's more for you, Crystal. Tammy, Crystal.
Crystal.
Did you know there are people who repaint Precious Moment figurines to be gothic?
What in the world? First of all, why would you disrespect the Precious Moment and put paint on it? That seems like that would be not only against the law, but against God's law.
And Precious Moments are collector's items. Highly sought after.
Would you go to the museum and take your own paint and paint over the Mona Lisa?
And I didn't know people was painting this until they said it. I had never heard that.
And it's not just because it's God. I don't have nothing against God people. Like, as you know, we both had a God face.
Big time. Both of us. Huge.
E.
Peux-tu recommencer étape par étape? Mettez le contenant en dessous et dévissez le bouchon. Ah, ok. Puis, comment j'enlève l'huile à moteur sur mon front? Pour enlever l'huile à moteur de votre visage, utilisez simplement.
Good one.
Sigis contient 3 fois plus de protéines que les boucles plus fondues. Sigis, la simplicité est meilleure.
Votre meilleure protection contre l'usure par l'acide et la carie, c'est la force de votre émail. Rien de ça. Pro Émail Défense Active renforce activement l'émail et protège contre l'usure par l'acide et la carie. C'est là que ce produit transforme la vie du patient. Ça fonctionne vraiment.
This is Cricut Joy Extra, our fits in any space smart cutting machine that helps you make popular projects in popular sizes. It precision cuts our most loved materials and works with printable materials for stickers that make you smile. It writes, draws, and photos too. We got your back with free online learning and a community to inspire and support you. So make all the things plus extra with Cricut Joy Extra.
Huge guys.
But the fact that you're taking paint and desecrating a little child praying, I mean, it's a free country, but don't expect it. If you're going to sell it down the road, get what you get.
And that's what I'm saying. You're not going to get your... Just like when you rip your tag off your tie beanie baby, you're not going to get your money back.
Some of these Precious Moments are going for anywhere up to $40 to $50
Unbelievable.
on eBay. Look for yourself.
Unbelievable. All right, I'm going to try these buffalo chicken bites. Okay, let me tear it open for you and I'll show you the inside. Okay, right off the bat, it does look drier than the picture showed. Now, I've never been a fan of buffalo sauce. But let's try it. I'm being optimistic here.
The normies out there. Rah. Rah, rah.
Okay. Flavor's not bad. There's not a ton of, what do you call it? There's not a ton of that sauce in there, so it doesn't make it bad. But they're dry. I need a sauce in there.
Don't say that you get no sauce or nothing.
Well, what house?
That's my pretzel. Ooh, which I can't wait to eat. These are good. These are good. They just have a light buffalo flavor. It's tolerable.
Okay.
They're dry. I'm good.
What the fuck you call it?
Stick to what you know. Stick to cheese sticks. You know what I'm saying?
You don't get anything from your phone.
Right.
Say one.
Tammy, Crystal, what's your favorite comfort food from childhood? I don't mind right off the bat. Do buy any sausages?
God damn it.
Granny used to buy them for the second save. What are those? They came in a little box, like big box, and they had like 100 little Bangin' sausages. We'd keep it in the cabinet. When we got low, we'd go back to the second save. Every day after school, what did I do?
Pop one open.
Pop one open.
Sit in front of the TV and watch your cartoon.
Yep. Eat my Bangin' sausages. I don't eat them as an adult as much as I should.
They're hard to find.
They are.
I I had a doctor tell me one time they're called tubes of death. They're so bad for you. Because, well, it might be bad for you physically, but mentally, they're good for you.
Right.
Hey, it doesn't matter a little tiny hot dog like that. With the gel,
Nothing better. Ooh. So good. They're soft and flavorful. Love me a Viennese sausage.
I don't know.
27.
Feels good.
She like a cat, you know when you open a cat, they come running, she hear that pop, and she come running. Who's opening the sausage?
Yeah. Yeah. For real, that was me. You said that's your favorite comfort food as a child, or what do you do?
I like a bologna sandwich on white bread. Just with that mayonnaise.
Yeah. Okay, here's my pretzel. The cheese sauce is the best part. They've got some of the best cheese sauce I've ever had. So dipper, okay?
Thank you.
That's good. Get the pretzel. Get the pretzel. That's good.
That crunch was, as they say, iconic.
What?
The saltiness of the pretzel with the sweetness of the dirty Dr. Pepper. That's it. That's it, hard.
That crunch was unbelievable.
Oh, man. All right. Oh, Crystal, Tammy, how's the food tasting? Is your pussy throbbing?
What?
I'd say it's half throbbing. My drink, excellent. My shake, excellent. My
Whoa.
pretzel, excellent. Look, burger pony, excellent.
Answer that question. Hello? Pony's all gone. Goodbye.
Now, the barbecue sandwich, 5 out of 10. Buffalo bites, 4 out of 10. They're good. If you're hungry and you order them, you're not going to be disappointed, but you're not going to order them again.
Yep.
That makes sense?
A lot,
Everything
actually.
else I would order again, hands down. Let me try the buffalo bite with cheese. Because that may change everything.
You think, Tammy?
No. Mm-mm. Nope.
Let's just run out ranch over.
Yeah, for some.
Why would you bring out a dry thing like that?
All right. Right. So let's see here. Let's answer one more question. Ooh, they got a good one. Let's do this one. Tammy, Crystal, do you guys like to titty fuck?
16.91.
I don't know what that means. Maybe it's
16.95.
I'm gonna say it. I don't. Because
16.95.
my clit's not right here. My clit's lower. What's a titty fuck gonna do for me? Am I gonna get off? No. Okay? Now, am I great at titty fucking? Yes. Do I have massive honkers that can fit around any wiener in the world? Yes. Will I do it if a man's begging me? Yeah.
What did I do?
I don't like it. I don't like to do it because I ain't got no feeling in there, in between my boobs. You know? That's not where a wiener's supposed to go. It's supposed to go in a hole. Does that make sense?
And they want you to pretend that you like it. They want you to be like, oh yes, get that thing in there, get it. Go back and forth. It's like, I'm not gonna lie to you. No.
No, I don't like it.
They want you just to hold it.
Wow.
If something don't feel good, we ain't lying about it.
No, we're not. And tell you what, if I'm banging Brad Pitt, and he don't go down on me, guess who ain't letting that shit slide? Me. I don't care if you're Brad Pitt. I don't care if you work at Fight Club. I don't care if you work at Thelma and Louise.
I don't care if you was in Brisbane.
I don't care if you're married to Jennifer Aniston. I don't care if you were born in Oklahoma like me.
I don't care if you live predominantly in Springfield, Missouri.
I don't care about none of that. You ain't my pussy. Movie star or not.
Yep. Movie star or not. Oh, you might have a Grammy for one of your movies, but can you eat pussy?
Right. Right. That truck don't mean nothing to me. They ain't got nothing to do with me. We're in a bedroom right now. Show me what you got. Show me what you got.
Right.
Alright, guys. That's it for today's mukbang. This is long. Number 4. We have shows in Nashville this week. They're sold out. Huntsville, Alabama.
No.
There's some tickets left. And then we go to Cary, North Carolina. And then that's it. Big Change Farm Supermarket. We're done. So come see me. Click the link in my descriptions for our Patreons. Okay? And what else?
And watch our podcast that we do. With Dave Meltzer.
I meant to say that.
A real podcast, not fake.
The podcast, our new podcast, Trailer Tales, has been popping off. People are loving it. It's got in the charts week after week. Views are going up. Okay? I'll put the link down there too. Go subscribe. And thank you for the support.
Don't nibble, single.
5-4. Treat.
To watch the video version of Park After Dark in my fucking trailer, go to SwearNet.com or download the
Hello everyone and welcome back to Crystal's Reviews and Other Things. Today, the other thing is Tammy. So don't say, oh, she's not a thing, she's a person. I'm tired of hearing that. Of course she's a person, but she's the other thing in this. Exactly. And today we have a special delight for you. It's called Steak and Shake. And I love Steak and Shake. I haven't been here in a long time. They have steaks.
To watch the video of Park After Dark, go to SwearNet.com or go to the Trailer Park Boys SwearNet app.
How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Hey, can I get garlic steak burgers?
Don't make it too late. Welcome to the show. Anything else that, whoa, because they're having a wonderful day. Welcome not too long ago. We are uploading clips because I got my father's birthday today, so I want to finish that. We're
See the
email
video
chat.
version of Park After Dark in Ricky's trailer, go
Welcome
to
to the chat,
SwearNet.com or download the Trailer Park Boys SwearNet
Thank you
app.
much. Da-da-da-da-da. Do-do. 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 Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do.
Sides of cheese, 4 fries.
See the video version of Park After Dark and Randy's trailer. Go to SwearNet.com or download the Trailer Park Boys SwearNet.
Okay, good.
And a chocolate shake.
That's the last one. That'll do me.
Ketchup for your crust?
Yes, please.
Do you need tap water?
No, thank you.
Okay. Garlic table combo with the cold drink. Fresco el fiesta sandwich. Smoothie de la shade. Number 3 with the cool. Have a chili de las.
To watch the video of Park After Dark, go to SwearNet.com or go to the Trailer Park Boys SwearNet app.
So done.
Oh, eat out is cheap. Bullshit. It's expensive to eat out. It's expensive to go get groceries from Kroger. Damn.
It's my treat for I didn't realize it would be so much.
Well, I did get
I have 40. I need 9 cents. Do you have any?
I sure do.
Whoa, go backwards. Shit. Scared the hell out of me. Hey, Grandma, your driving today is suspicious. Come on, Bonnie. We almost had a head-on collision.
We did, and that was my fault. I will say that. And I own that. 9 cents. 5.
That's you.
And you can't get my credit card number. Just look straight up cash.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
When we put our credit cards on here, y'all try to pause it, screenshot, and steal our identities. But we're smarter than that. We're not stupid.
And try stealing my identity. Because my credit's so bad, it can only go up from here.
That's my boy.
When I go to the bank, I like to have them give me an envelope with my money in it.
You always loved envelopes.
Love them.
She's always loved them. Carrying them around, putting them on her desk at home, having her envelopes different places. You've always loved them.
And when I get money out the bank for groceries or whatever, I just look through there and say, well, I got this and this.
You got nothing in there now.
Or I'll write a check.
How you doing? Good, thank you. Woo! That looks good. Oh, look at those.
Fortnite.
Okay, that's yours. You got a cherry on top. I didn't get one on
Why
mine.
did you get so small? Mine's large.
I don't know. I asked for a small, but I thought it'd be your size. And mine didn't tell a shade. Look, that ain't no shade. That's hard ice cream.
How can you tell?
That's hard berry. That's hard. Look. Okay, thank you. We ordered so much stuff. She said, we don't even have time to cook it all. I mean, what's going on, Crystal? Where's the ambulance?
Just say quick prayer for them.
Hello.
I used to work at Shake and Shake. She did. And this don't have real ice cream. It's called Shake Base.
What? No way, nah.
I saw that I had food on there and I got it off this quick. I didn't want you to holler at me.
I didn't see it. You got it for a holler. That's what I saw it.
So last night I was eating ranch dressing. She said, Crystal, you got cream on your chin. I said, yeah, I always got cream on my chin.
This bitch has cream from here to there. You can't feel that?
Oh.
Rolling down your
Okay.
skin. I said, bitch, you got cream coming off of you. I always got cream coming off. And you were right.
Why black hair?
You love cream.
I love getting a facial. It's the same thing.
She loves it. She took a facial from some guy that she met off Tinder or whatever. And this bitch takes a picture of it, wants to grip it, and sent it to me.
I showed her, what'd you do? Squirt lotion in your face? Because she knows I might be freaky.
She'll go, look at this load.
What?
Like it's different from the load 2 nights ago.
It's always the same. This is really good.
This is really good, I'll give it now. But Crystal did used to work at Steak Shake. When she was in high school. Now about 5th grade, and I say, we get out of school, and I say, my sister works at Steak Shake, right, or my cousin works at Steak Shake right down the road, and well, look, I'll call you my sister, that's fine. But anyway, and me and my friends, is this fine? Yeah. Oh, thank you. Have a good one. Thank you. Oh, he was adorable. Okay. And me and my friends would go down to Steak Shake, and Crystal would get us 3 little shakes, and I'll go pop the kid to drink.
And I would tell the boss that I was getting free shakes. And I'd say, oh, do y'all want your check now? And they say, yep. And we start laughing because they get no check.
And you say, and she got fired, and you say, oh, she must have got fired for giving out shakes to Tammy and her friends. No, tell them why you got fucking fired, Crystal.
I don't know if I'm ready to reveal it.
Well, you revealed everything else.
Well, as y'all know, I love performing acts behind dumpsters because it's secure and safe. If you can't, they go into a bedroom to perform sexual acts on
If you're at work or something.
Right. Go back by the dumpster because they always have a fence enclosure. Well, I did, and little fella, he did the dishes and most of the tables. And he came out there and saw me. Miss Crystal, what are you doing? And I said, what's it look like I'm doing? You didn't look out to the chef. And, you can't do that at work.
You can't. You should be able to, but you can't. Because of just, you should be able to. That's what I'm saying. If you're on your 15-minute break.
11, 12, 13. Ooh, nice. That's perfect.
My 15-minute break is my time. Yeah. We got oyster crackers for the chili. What's this?
Ketchup. In a little mini bottle.
Do you know how to use them? You know, there's 2 options.
What are they?
I'll test you.
Rip off the top. Yep, spread it. Which is not the way to. That's not how I do it. Or fill it up and dip. I'm different.
See, for tax purposes.
Keep that for tax purposes.
Chili deluxe. You're gonna want some of this.
Okay. I've never had chili here.
1 for goat milk. I know by smell.
I'll take that.
Cheese.
Little cheese. Little cheese.
For your fries.
With all the little fries are good. I forgot to have little fries.
My cheese.
God, look. They're little.
That looks like the garlic burger.
Oh, give that to me.
2 ketchups. And of course my goat milk. And a bag fry.
Since we both got Christian notes, want to try those first?
Let's do that.
Together?
I thought we were doing that before we did. Oh, legs cramping up. Ah!
You alright?
I think my friend, my legs cramping up.
Crystal, you okay?
I'm alright.
You alright?
And they had a craving.
This is our little Frisco milk, and listen, she's greasy. This motherfucker is greasy. They couldn't have force now.
They never do a drive-thru. That pisses me off.
Okay.
What pisses you off? Crystal?
It's got Thousand Island dressing,
Yum.
Swiss cheese,
Ooh.
American cheese, and meat.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
This. Oh my god.
Oh.
Holy shit. This was a good idea.
Oh, it's got 2 patties. I could take this being a little toasted, a little bit more, but they got it out quickly. Hot.
Listen, this is one of the best things. I had 2 bites. This is one of the best things from a fast food place I've ever had. You had this before?
I get it every time. Milky, delicious.
God.
Same with these fries though. You can't let it sit.
No. This don't even taste like a fast. It tastes like you made it homemade.
I'm gonna show you this little trick I do. Oh, I take my ketchup.
You're pushing the top.
I take my ketchup and put it in my cheese sauce. It's double condiments. Then I take my fry and place it in both sections.
Well, I'm gonna try the cheese sauce just by itself first. I can't go around that little baby these fries are. Yep. Okay.
Voici les arômes à combiner de Coors Seltzer, fait pour être mélangé. Que ce soit moitié limonade, moitié bonheur à la pêche, un peu de bonheur à la pêche, un peu plus de bonheur à la fraise et limonade, ou bonheur à la fraise avec un soupçon de limonade. Combine ça à ton goût.
Payez-vous la traite? Puis traitez vos brûlures d'estomac et vos gaz
Okay.
avec une touche fruitée. Un soulagement de l'honneur avec la même bouchée savoureuse que soulage aussi les gaz.
Pay cash to get your cash, or unlimited free withdrawals from any ATM anywhere in Canada. Let's take more make.
La peau sèche requiert un peu plus de soin. Alors traitez leur petit soin avec la lotion hydratante quotidienne Aveeno à base d'avoine prébiotique nourrissante. Et pour bien clinique, elle gratte la peau sèche toute la journée. Essayez aussi notre formule visage. Aveeno.
It's not that good. It's not. But when you add the ketchup, it adds a new flavor. Let me add ketchup. Or just taste mine.
That picture, there's something that's looks like that.
Maybe we should ask the that question. What the hell is the phone?
Here. You guys asked lots of good questions on Instagram. We went through a big list. Right? Here we go. Tammy, Crystal, I need advice on what to wear to a 4-star restaurant. What would you go for? Love this question. Now, I've been to a 4-star restaurant one time in my life. Outback Steakhouse.
Yep.
And it was nice. Okay? Don't think you have to overdo it. Be comfortable. Okay? I put on a pair of jeans. Okay? I want to look comfortable but sleek, so I had a pair of tennis shoes on. And I did wear my wolf shirts that you always see me wear. I wanted to, you know, dress up on the bottom half of my body, be comfortable on the top half. And I felt beautiful, I felt comfortable, and that's what I wore. Now she likes to really do it up when we go 4-star.
I wore a nice pair of slacks, round slacks. I had this but not just a regular t-shirt. It had embellishments. So all around yellow, yellow diamonds all around here. You know, hearts coming out of the mouth. Each heart was embellished with pink diamonds. The sleeves had little ruffles on them. It was a long sleeve, came down about here. I believe they call that a quarter sleeve. But it was the ruffles at the top. And then I wore a pair of, what do they call them? It's heels that are this big. What do they call kitty heels or something?
Mini heels.
Mini heels. So it was fancy, but not so fancy that I would fall over.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after eating, and I'm trying to get out of there. You don't be stumbling with boots. As far as hair, this is the hair I had.
Fine. I try not to know, you know.
Because when they see you rolling up in and out back, and you look like us, they know they're getting a tip. At least $10.
Exactly. I don't care what you wear. As long as you treat it kind, they're good. They really don't care. Oh, God, this is good. I need a little bit more of my french fries, my ketchup, and then I'm going to answer the question. Okay? I need orange so well. And I made that mistake of just not saying orange. So that's on me, Crystal. That really is on me.
This is really delicious.
Well, I don't cook steak chicken.
We get here and every time so busy, you never get through because they're making the stuff fresh.
Well, this is for a reason.
This ain't microwave.
No, it's not.
They're putting it on a grill.
All right. This is my garlic burger. That's the box it comes in. Real nice box.
Pretty sure you come out. I was just thinking how to hold my chili. Might be much chili.
Oh, there's good. Oh, God, those onions look good.
They're still good.
Fuck. Okay. My garlic burger is little. Just know that, so I'm glad I got something else. It comes with patty, garlic on the bun, cheese. I think that's it. And a sauce, a garlic sauce.
Isn't it? I think that's a big feature.
Okay. Here we go. Oh my God. Yeah. If you are a garlic bread lover, get you one of these. Oh no, look, he's working out. What do you say? Garlic sauce? He's working out. You have to have these little crackers in here. Oh my god! Is it really that good? Is it taking your breath away? I think it's better than that. And I said the meal was excellent.
What?
Oh my god. I don't know who did this. I said it's already user. Panda Express. Damn, this is good. Oh my god. I want to finish it, but let's answer that question. Oh, yeah. Get to it. Is that everything else? There you go. Damn. Alright. Tammy, Bristol, would y'all rather vacation at the Taco Bell Resort or the KFC Hotel? That's hard. That's fucking hard. Okay, I'll tell you what. And let me explain why. They've got a mess up. Okay? Yes, Colonel Sandals is no longer with us, but they don't have pictures of him anywhere. And that's pretty cool. We're going to have pictures of Taco Bell.
Bell?
A Bell? I want to see that. I want to see Colonel Sandals. What was it? The Taco Bell what? And the what? Resort. I'm going to choose Taco Bell Resort. Really why? And the reason is because Taco Bell is Mexican food. And if you go to a Taco Bell Resort, guess what's going to be there? Mexican men. I knew you was going to say that. For me, it ain't about the food. I knew you was going to say that. It's about the men. Nobody is hornier for Mexican men more than Crystal. You are, well, you're horny anyway. I'm horny all the time. But, oh, God, she loves Mexican men. You show me a Latino man with dark hair, brown eyes, you start shaking. Loves. Can't nut faster. And then they start speaking Spanish in your ear. You're done for. Yeah, you always told me that. No mas. None. What's that for over? I'm glad somebody asked this. Tammy, Crystal, are people under 18 allowed at shows? I'm glad somebody asked that. If you guys don't know by now, you're living under a rock. Crystal and I are going on tour. Yeah. Go to eatmytrash.com, get your tickets, they start at $25. Don't go to the third-party sites, charge you $300 a ticket. That's not what I said. Anyway, it's up to the venue. Some shows we have are at casinos. They're going to be 21 and over. A lot of places that serve alcohol, a lot of the clubs are going to be 21 and over. Some of the theaters we're doing are 18 and over. What was the question exactly? Under 18? Don't bring it out. Don't bring a little kid. About, I mean, that's not what we're talking about. We do actually have some really good comedy. But, you know, we make no when it comes to it, you know, and you don't want to sit there and think about, oh, little Roy in the front row not knowing what he's about to be exposed to. Because guess what? I don't give a fuck about Roy. These are my shows. I'm saying, well, I'm not censoring myself. They censor me on the internet. They censor me on TikTok. They censor me on Instagram. And guess what? They're not going to censor me. In my own fucking show, I will not be censored. Yep. If you're trying to get a fake ID for a 5-year-old, don't do it. First of all, it ain't going to work. And if you think, oh, I'll put a trench coat on my child and he can stand on my shoulders and put a hat on and he'll look like an adult. No, we ain't doing that. We'll know.
You won't.
We're twins of that. Who's doing that shit? Now, we will send security immediately over to make you and your child in the car. And you can say, but Rory's going to have to sit in the car. No. Let's don't do it. Let me just be. So, get your tickets. Check the venue. If you're saying, Tammy, I'm 19. Which one do I go to? I go, you said 18 and you said 21 or check the venue. It'll say right on there. 18 plus. 21 plus. And if you look on there too, it has her bio. It says, Tammy, greatest comedian in the world. Get up here for one night only. Get your tickets now. Known for taking cum shots and anal. It should be up on there. Good idea. Good idea. Listen, that burger was probably the best thing you ever had. In your life? Actually, it was, yeah. I'm not kidding. It was that fucking good. The whole thing is delicious. Oh my god. Okay. Love this question. Tammy, Crystal, would you ever invite Jim to move to Nashville? Please discuss. I love Jim. But I love Jim too. She's loud. And fucking annoying. And we are sexual beings, but Jim is even more sexual to the point where there's something wrong with her. She's got a disorder, sexual disorder, yeah, where she just all the time.
Oh yeah, yes you did.
Yeah, and she'll say, fuck me, daddy. And listen, constantly. Listen, I say that too. But I say that during sex. I don't say that when we're in the middle of a very nice restaurant like Olive Garden. How do you think that makes me fucking look? If I'm in a nice establishment, and someone I'm with takes about a breadstick and yells, oh, fuck me, daddy! How do you think that makes us look? We don't want taking our places. But I start crying. Oh, and that's how Crystal starts crying. I don't want people upset Crystal. Let's maybe start hollering in Olive Garden. Cut the hell up, Jim! Yeah, I will. And it's embarrassing. The whole family's screaming. It's so embarrassing. Olive Garden, don't work. But the next time we go back, they know who we are when we walk in. Because the box we have last time was there. It's the Fuck Me Daddy family. Oh no, it's the big lady, y'all, don't fuck me daddy. And then the big lady, me, that's what the hostess said. And then the big lady gets in a fight with everybody.
We have to switch locations. Can't go to St. Augustine anymore. That's all we love.
So yeah. She's fine. The door she's living and coming and visiting us. Well, she will be sent. She'll be here in 2 weeks.
Oh, we all three of us got to do a little.
So y'all, we will do some other things.
Make her exit the bedroom when she is loud.
And I know it upsets you.
It's very upsetting.
I know. It's because, and part of that's on me. Because I'm yelling at Jen, I'm yelling at everybody. And people that are looking, I'm yelling at them. And of course I don't like me yelling at people. But sometimes I can't help it.
And then people start recording and they put it on, you know,
World Star, TikTok. Next thing I know, I'm going viral on TikTok for yelling in Olive Garden.
and that ain't her video, so she can't make no money from it.
Bro, I can't monetize that. And that pisses me off. Because if I'm in the video, I ain't making money on that. That's me.
Then they'll zoom in on me and I'm just over there crying.
Get me. Okay, let's answer it over. Tammy, Crystal, would you rather have your man have bratwurst fingers or the tongue like a cow? Great question.
I'm gonna say bratwurst fingers because you ever seen a cow eat? Their tongue looks like this. They have a lot of control.
Yeah. And sure, he can lick your pussy, but he's only licking your pussy 10% of the time, 10% of the day. You know, he's not doing it, you know, just so they're talking to him and the tongue's sticking out. That's gonna piss me off.
Bratwurst fingers? That's a good sized finger.
Yeah, he just stick one in there, one done. You know, he ain't got dirty 2 fingers, he's dirty 1. You know, and not saying he had dirty pussy, I just make it wet. You know, he like getting the juices on it. That's probably not dirty. But that's a really good question.
I wonder if he could cook his fingers and then we eat it and then he regenerates new bratwurst fingers.
Now we're talking.
Because if you could get fingers then eat them, yeah, you're living.
Oh, that's $1 million business right there. That's $1 million business.
None of y'all think about having it, right?
No, we got it first, and we got it on tape. We got copyright.
Bratwurst fingers to a plastic surgeon's office near you.
By the time this video is released, I will already have Bratwurst Fingers LLC. Don't try it.
And it probably going on Shark Tank.
Right. We're going on Shark Tank. We're announcing that right now.
Little piece of what business do you have? You know, all those fancy
Let me show you.
bratwurst fingers.
And I'll be the demonstrator, the model, the demonstrator. Just get demonstrated on.
And then they'll say, well, I can't see myself going for 20% of your business when all you're doing is fingering and eating bratwurst. And all of them will miss out on the chance of becoming literal millionaires.
Right. They could be millionaires. They missed out.
And you might be saying, well, the person who asked that question should probably get the money. Well, they didn't think about taking it to this level.
No, they get the little down here, and up here.
That's what business women do.
That's what our minds do. We're all constantly thinking about business. We're constantly thinking about what's the next $1 million business and how do we get there. Constantly. That's all we think about.
Does that have the person's name on there so we know? Okay, so
Well, we just did wrong.
oh, I thought of that. Well, you thought of the baseline.
Yeah.
And what we are thinking about is profit.
Exactly. We're always thinking about profit. We're always hustling. That's what our goal is. Not that we just push play and eat a garlic burger. No, we're always thinking about profits. How do you think we pay for this shit?
I think you pay for this phone holder to hold the phone up and it don't fall down.
They don't think about stuff like that. They don't. I'll down. You think about stuff like that. Just saying. Just saying. Well, I'm out of food. What you want to do? You want to answer the question?
Let's see if they have one more good one.
Let's get one more good one here, right? Oh, let's go to it. Let's do it. Crystal, Tammy, how long does it take you to get ready? By the way, you guys look fabulous.
Wow, that is really kind.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Now, y'all are not gonna believe this. I know it looks like I wake up and I spend a lot of time on this. Hair, skincare, makeup, my wardrobe, you know, everything. It probably takes me an hour. 5 minutes tops.
Yep. I can wake up and say, Tammy, we gotta be there in 5 minutes. She's out of the bedroom in 1 minute.
Yeah, ready to go. And I know not everyone has that luxury of natural beauty, and I know that, and so I'm not trying to, if you have to spend 2 hours in your makeup getting ready to look decent, that's what you gotta do. And I'm not knocking you. Not everyone can wake up right back. And I know that, and I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just telling you my truth. 5 minutes. This is it. Take a piss, brush my teeth, tap it down, and I'm not cool.
This one said, here you go, get the shit and got ready in under 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a whole thing. I gotta print my hair. Well, get it perm. Every 3 months. And in between, I have to print it.
Yeah, I can print it on your face. I can one on your face, one on your face.
And I still have the same printer that I had from the 90s. So the next thing I do is sit down on the toilet, go to the restroom, put a new pee pad on. Every day I put one brand new clean pee pad on. That's me for the day. Put on my pants, shirt, sometimes a little Carmex, and then I'm ready.
So if I go somewhere nice, I will spray on some of my Bath and Body Works. It's not cucumber melon. They don't have the name cucumber melon anymore. It's like that cucumber spring. I spray on there.
If you love that, for Victoria's Secret, that one called
Love spell?
something like that.
What's one of those? That was got sparkles in there.
It's sparkles.
Yeah, I just spray that up and down all of them. You know, get sparkles.
I'm more of a white diamonds. Yeah, I love that.
Guess what I'm getting Crystal every year at Christmas? White diamonds.
Did you get me the whole set? You got the travel vest, the big one, you got like a body wash,
Lotion.
lotion.
I get that every year.
Don't smell me coming.
Yep. Crystal.
I'm pretty sure they're doing
Well, I know about doctor, but you told me when I was really young that when you come, it has an odor and that it runs in the family. Why was it not about that, Jane?
It's like an alkaline smell.
Yeah. Like a pool.
Kind of like a pool, but more like a pond.
Yeah. Yeah, my smells a little different. I don't know. Maybe it's because, you know, we don't have the same. Maybe it's just my dad's side of the family. I got that. But Oh, we'll take it down for that. You know something? Yep. Not ashamed. That way, so some guy says, "Oh, are you faking it?" He knows I ain't faking it because he saw that apple line. Right. Right. And that's smart. Yep. So that'd be good for us today. Thanks for watching our mukbang. And as usual, go get typing her the letters of her name. Tammy, then it's that little button that says subscribe to Captain Crystal. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Crystal's. Don't be watching our mukbangs and not subscribing. That's like doing it in steak shape and didn't make. Right. The same thing. Right. You go to my website and come see us on tour. Okay? We don't want nobody, we don't want to walk out on stage and see 4 people sitting in the fucking audience. That would be embarrassing. What the fuck? That ain't gonna happen. Damn. It's probably happened. We won't buy tickets. But if it is just 4 people, she's gonna give the best show for like 20 to 10 or 8,000 people in there. Oh, I'll give you that show. And sweating? She's always running sweat. Always. She's getting sweat because she's working up there. Yeah. I am. Alright, Dick. Thanks for joining us. We love and appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for watching our mukbangs. May you be blessed beyond your comprehension. Bye. Alright. Just over. On the right. There you go. Good job. Right there.
La douleur musculaire prend toutes sortes de formes. Mal de dos, mal de bras, mal, on ne sait pas pourquoi. Donnez une pause à la douleur musculaire. Que la douleur vous dit non, la vie vous dit oui.
Hey guys, Tammy here, and I'm back with another mukbang, and I got my cousin Crystal with me today. And we're at Captain D's, okay? And not Captain D's Nuts, alright? We might be out of actual. Anyway, we had a hankering for some chicken and fish. So we're here today, okay? And we got a great mukbang plan for you. Lots of questions, live updates. But before we get started, let me tell you about today's sponsor. Now, I don't know if that's a fish or something like this. How you doing?
Good, what's I get for you?
Hey, can I get the chicken tender combo?
Which one?
Let's do the 4-piece. Let's do coleslaw and okra. Yeah. Oh yeah, hell yeah. Can I get me a large Dr. Pepper? And then can I add some little fried shrimps to that?
Yeah, you want to have 5 for $1.29?
Yeah, that sounds great. That sounds like a good deal.
Alright.
Hey,
So it's a chicken tender $1.29. Can I add that today?
yeah, why not? Yeah. No, can I get some extra cocktail sauce with that? Oh, okay. And we're gonna add something else here.
Oh yeah, chicken and fish.
A chicken and fish meal,
What's the 2 sides? Coleslaw and green beans.
coleslaw and green beans,
Want to add a drink with that? Yes, a large pack.
large diet Pepsi, please.
Alright.
A funnel cake stick. And that'll do me.
Alright, that's how it's $4.29 right now.
Thank you. $40. Remember when you used to go fast food, you get a meal or a platter, and for 2 people it was like $20, or maybe like 18, you know, 18 or something like that.
That's probably because the fish is fresh. It's great.
Quality. Quality is what they got here. And I've only been to Captain D's once, and I'm up there, but it's been over a year, and I should have added a fish fillet. You want to try fish fillet for a chicken fillet? Or no? I can add fish fillet.
I'm thinking how many fish fillets I
How you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
I'm good.
That's right.
Okay. How many fish fillets come in that platter she ordered?
It's 60 fish, 60 chicken.
Oh, you did get chicken. Is there any way I can add a piece of fish on the side? Is it too late?
Do you want to add an extra piece of fish at the window?
It's too late. That's for sure.
Alright. 43 to 28.
Okay.
Alright, sauce.
Can I get extra cocktail sauce?
What's that tartar sauce?
Tartar sauce.
And ketchup for the ketchup.
And some ketchup, please.
Alright.
Thank you.
That's the thing about folks in Nashville. Every drive-thru is friendly.
Yeah.
I've never encountered an ugly person in it.
Yeah, I've had some good experiences also. And just mukbanging in general. It's rare that the food is gross. I mean, and when it is, I would say it. And when it's slapping and my pussy's throbbing, I would say it. I'm not afraid to say it. Alright, let's answer a question from Instagram. And first off, yes, we are aware that Crystal's missing it too. Okay? We see it. She sees it. She feels it when she's eating. Okay? And she feels it when she's going down or whatever she's going down on that day. We don't need people to comment saying, hey, did you guys see Crystal's missing it too?
What do you think?
I saw it the morning after it happened. And she walked in the kitchen. I saw it clear as day. I said, damn, bitch, you're missing it too.
I'm not.
I said, what the fuck happened? And I thought it was something cool, like she's teabagging and he came out the corner or something.
Eat a salad. It broke.
Good.
Broke off.
I said, you gotta tell people something cool happened.
Tell 'em I got fired.
Yeah. Tell me you got antibiotic rubbers, you know, or something.
Maybe I rolled clean as a vampire and chomped down and broke my tooth.
Yeah. Something like that. She says, no, I won't tell the truth. I won't tell the truth.
Because people will find out, you know. If I lie and say, oh, I got a fight down at the tavern, everybody knows my business. They know I was not getting fight. Because I'll be knocking teeth out for myself.
Yeah, exactly.
I will get my teeth knocked out.
Right. And you're right, if you did lie about it, all of a sudden there'd be all these TikToks showing video footage of you eating salads, and this would really happen, and the next thing you know, you're canceled, and our mukbang careers are over. No!
They say you say this or that, you get canceled.
Right.
But the thing is, you can't cancel Tammy.
You really can't.
You gotta care to be canceled. She don't give up.
I don't. I'm uncancelable. You can try. But it's not that. Okay, let's answer our first question. Oh, man. Oh, gosh, can I just say right here, first off, lots of questions about John Stamos. So if you follow us on Instagram, which if you don't, you should. If you don't, you should. We've been posting a lot to our stories, tagging John Stamos, trying to get him to mukbang with us. And so people see that, so that's where these questions are coming from. Also, John Stamos questions. Pretty much, people are asking, Tammy, if John Stamos did a mukbang with you, what questions would you ask him? I would have my own set of personal questions, but then I would also let you guys ask questions. What would you ask him?
Oh, I'd say things like, John Stamos, what is your favorite color? John Stamos, if you could bang any serial, what are those people called?
Murders?
Not a serial murder, no. On the serial, each serial has a
cartoon.
Yeah. If you could bang any serial icon,
That's a good question. And I would follow it up with, if you could bang anyone in this car, who would it be?
let's do this. You think we should maybe sit back there? Or me and him sit back there together?
I don't know. I hadn't thought this far in advance. What do y'all think? Where should John Stamos sit during our mukbang?
I've thought about it a lot.
I feel like I gotta be the one driving. Because I'm the one that has to say what to do.
Magasinez plus intelligemment avec un intérieur. Utilisez le localisateur d'aller sur la
Oh, I forgot to read.
Trouvez un article et repérez tout ce que vous cherchez, surtout dans sa caisse. Magasinez plus
100 bits.
Biscuits croquants ou crème onctueuse? Pourquoi pas? Les deux.
Oui, Madrid. Des allergies? Intérêt Madrid, nouveau condom? Pas de problème.
Ok, bye, gang. Changeons. Aucune chance. What's up, you guys?
I entered that. When I had some race on guys before starting first two, I was with either landmine. So 3 were okay. Probably not getting another until max out cooldown on GT. I'm gonna wait, and then maybe I'll save for a cave for a third spotlight. Max out coin pots on as well. Think at sell the far. Next day. I'm not even deal. No, that way. So we'll slap the max. We'll have one per lap times 3 now with the rest. Whoa.
You know, I have a random one. I'm rolling the window down so people can see me. Yeah. You would have seen it something like that. Yeah, look.
At
People are also asking,
Talking.
if we had John Stamos in a mukbang,
thanks.
where would
Thanks for the
we-
info.
I'd probably be considerate and ask John.
Right on.
I would ask John what he was craving feeling. It would hit me.
I think that the 2 perk option might run. Will it show it 4 perk? I need to restart. I still to get it. I honestly forgot about perk percentage lap, so I'm doing it now. It's actually really good. Perks are really
It would matter.
underappreciated because it's basically a all-round decent upgrade. Upgrade. If you don't find currency on what you went through set, the game will automatically seems like you can buy everything in the store. Debit chart. Since we can still gets more.
I would splurge for him.
Right.
All right.
Oh, that's actually important. Okay, wait, what? Currency on what you want a reset.
Answer it.
Gem or bit or shard? Okay.
All right, let's see what's in here.
Gem bits or shard. That's important to know. So we bought everything. So let's just buy bits. Sold out. Bits can also be fully bought. No longer buy this event.
Oh, I did get the extra chicken. You're right. First off, this is our egg roll. And this is nice. And I will be watching this out. Look how nice it is. Let's see what's in there.
Crown.
I will take that out.
Good.
Okay. What else we got in there? I am hungry.
50.
Oh, this smells good. Oh my god. Is this my chicken? Oh. You got your custard. You got your chicken strips, you got your coleslaw, and your fried okra. Okay, so it's all right there.
100% crazy.
Mine. This is done now.
And make sure that we bought the thank God we checked.
Ready? Got it. Okay, well,
The tower damage 5% is gonna be amazing.
Hey, let me try my drink. Okay, here she is, I got Dr. Pepper. Almost got sweet tea. That's good. That's really good.
Alright, I believe those are all good. Oh no, I didn't use my honey mustard.
You didn't ask for it.
I'm man, I'll get out.
You sure as hell didn't, Crystal. Here's my cocktail sauce, okay? That's always why I ask for extra. Look how much is in there. You see it? It's half. That ain't gonna cut it. That ain't gonna cut it for me. Okay, I'm gonna dig into my platter here.
I think they just filled up. They took the time to put this much in there, filled up to the top.
Right. You put that extra pork over there for me?
I'll show you. I'm sorry.
That's all right.
If we was in a mukbang with John Sanders and they only gave you 2 forks, would you give up your fork?
I'll eat with my hands. Absolutely. Okay, I want to try fried okra first.
Wait, what?
Hot,
Oh no,
chocolate grill.
that's why.
They could use a little salt. And no salt on them. And you need salt on it backwards. They didn't give it. That's all right. What did you try?
I tried the coleslaw. It's really
8,500.
Let me show you that. Crunchy and fresh. Crunchy and fresh. Crunchy and fresh.
crunchy and fresh.
Mhm.
Like they just cut up that cabbage, put it out there.
That shit is fresh. Mmm. Crunchy. Alright, I'm gonna try chicken strip without any sauce. You're right, I didn't get sauce on chicken
Oh,
strip.
so mad.
You want to go back
Yeah, we better do that.
through there?
How can we enjoy it?
Damn. Those ones don't need any sauce.
Really?
I mean, they are flavorful. Tender. Let's go through there. I want honey mustards. What else should we get? Use honey mustards?
That's what I like. They're very probably
What?
garbage.
I mean, those chicken strips, holy shit. Flavorful.
They just in there cooking fresh. They don't get mad at us.
No, she seemed real nice.
Can I take over, please?
How you doing?
Good. What can I get for you?
Hey, I just came through here and we forgot to ask for some honey mustards. Can I come get some of those?
Yeah, something like that.
Thank you.
You're really nice.
They're very nice here. Very nice.
And she said your turn is over.
Right.
And she got it ready already.
Thank you. Have a good one. Hell yeah.
She got it ready in her hand.
Jen, ready for us. Service. Service. If you work at Captain D's corporate, you should be proud of how y'all are running shit. Because the Captain D's here in Nashville, Tennessee, treats their customers right.
My partner.
I mean, how long that take us? 20 seconds?
I was if we tried to walk in there, we couldn't walk that fast.
No, we still get out of the car. We still try to get out of the car. Damn, I gotta finish this tender no sauce. That's how good it was. And here's my tender. Let me show you guys. I want you to see the close up crust. Okay. Oh. Flavorful. I mean, you think, hey, why are you getting chicken strips at a seafood restaurant? Because the chicken strips are top tier, and usually a fish place is going to really focus on the fish, and then they're just going to throw in some frozen bullshit chicken tenders. These aren't frozen bullshit chicken tenders. They treat this shit just as good as the fish.
And that really comes out in the flavor.
Captain D's is an ARS. You free advertising.
Or at least give us our meal for free.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care if somebody's incorporated, please contact us.
If you work for corporate Captain D's, or you know somebody that works for corporate Captain D's, have them reach out to me. Throw me some gift cards. I mean, I think every place we mukbang should be paying for our meal, but that's another subject.
Some people say, oh, you're so entitled, you think you should get free food. We're doing a service.
100%. What? Before I dig my hush puppy, let's answer another question. Tammy, Crystal, how excited are you for tour? I'm driving 4 hours to see you in Lafayette, Indiana. Love ya. Love you, honeys. Thank you for making that drive and spending the gas money to come see us. I'm excited. We leave this week for tour. So if you ain't got your tickets yet, go get your tickets. I'll put the link in my bio. My website is eatmytrash.com. I'm so excited for tour, and I've been getting a couple messages here and there going, wait, you're going on tour for what? What do you do? Do you sing? Do you blah, blah, blah? I just stand up comedy. And I've been touring for 2 years. Where have I been? I mean, a lot of you guys have not seen us.
It's probably for men. And they, oh, women can't do stand-up comedy.
Yeah. I'll knock socks off. I'll blow your load off.
Yeah.
Give me a chance. Chris won't be there.
I'll be there.
We are excited. I'm a little nervous. I always get nervous, you know? But as soon as I walk on stage, the nerves go away. So it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
As soon as she hears the thousands upon thousands of adoring fans scream, Pammy, Pammy, Pammy.
And they do. They absolutely do. It's a wonderful feeling. And I'm excited. Oh, I told you I was gonna try that other. Let's try the hush puppy, and I want to get to my shrimps in my. Okay. Here's the hush puppies. I don't have another hand to tap. I'm gonna tap this. Corn chili outside. Soft on the inside. Flavorful. You can taste something in there.
Mm-hmm. Was you transported to the island?
Yeah. annual international mukbang. Last year we did Mexico. This year we're doing Bahamas. So please, drop a comment. Where should we eat? What type of food should we try? Let's just say if there's McDonald's in the Bahamas, I don't want to try. I can do that here, right? If we're going to international mukbang, we gotta do that good. Plain and simple. So let us know. All right, try the honey mustards for my chicken strip. Oh, that's good.
It's delicious. I about want to drive through and get 2 more chicken strips.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm trying my fish. This is probably fresh cod or rainbow trout.
Fresh caught good.
You can see the fish lines in it.
That's real. That's not a processed fucking fish from can. That's a fillet. That's a fillet. All right, I'm gonna try my fish fillet here. First off, wow. First off, hard. Wow. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. Okay, she's beautiful. She's crispy. She's golden. Okay. Damn. Let me try it without the tartar. Okay. Just a regular bite. All right. Here we go. Y'all hear that crunch?
Crunchy.
The batter's not too thick, thin and crispy, fried to a golden perfection. Let's try it with tartar sauce. I'm picky on my tartar sauce. I feel like I tried this last time. I can't remember if I like it or not. I'm picky on my tartar sauce. Ready?
It's good. Anyone that tartar sauce, they're like, oh, let's put dill in it and do all this other stuff. Just give me tartar.
Regular tartar sauce. Don't try to make it fancy. I'm trying to change what tartar sauce is.
It's really delicious.
I'm gonna try it with cocktail. I know it's for shrimp, but we do it every once. I'm not bad. I'm gonna try that with cocktail.
Really? Ooh, I forgot to cut the tail off.
She's still swimming.
The crunchy bits are my favorite. Deep fried breading.
And you can't go wrong with that. Oh, I've been going live on my TikTok a lot. Here lately, I never go live on there, but here lately, I've been going every couple nights. And everybody's been asking for a live mukbang.
That's a good idea.
So the time you do a live mukbang, just give people a time when you're going to do it. And you just probably camera, go live, and do the mukbang live. And I said, that is genius.
That's right out here.
It's so genius. So be on the lookout for that. Be on the lookout for that. Let's answer another question. And then we'll dig in my shrimps. Alright. Tammy, Crystal, if you could lick your own pussy like dogs and cats do, would you?
Like dogs and cats.
I mean, I finger my own, don't I? If my donkey is anywhere near there, yeah. But I wouldn't have to wait around for somebody else to do it for me. Just do it, you know what I mean? Absolutely. What about you?
I'm trying to think of the logistics. If you're licking your own pussy and you're about to come, you know, you're going, how you know lick it? You're going,
That's true. And maybe we weren't designed that way for a reason. Maybe it just wasn't gonna work out. You know what I mean? But in a perfect world, if we could, well, hell yes. I mean, that's crazy to say no.
like dogs and cats.
All right, lots of people asking about when's the 2024 calendar dropping. We're hoping for end of October. So just in a few weeks. I'd say in the next 3 weeks maybe. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Definitely have your eyes and ears open on my social medias. Because I will be posting about it.
I ain't seen it yet.
No, you haven't.
Not one single picture.
And I'll do a calendar reveal for you soon. So first picture is my picture. January and December. Yeah, y'all are gonna be knocked off. And if you're on my Patreon, you've already seen the cover. You got to vote which cover you wanted. They voted. And if you're not on Patreon, that's something you missed out on. It's still on there actually. Patreon gets extra perks. Another question. Tammy, Crystal, has either one of you ever been arrested? I haven't, but
First and foremost, I'm going to say,
I don't get caught.
it was not a felony.
No.
I want that to be known.
Yeah, you gotta say that.
And I briefly mentioned this, but never went into it. I have a disorder which is called peeping Tom.
Oh.
Love it.
I love this episode.
And it's not just sexual. You could be in there cleaning the kitchen,
She's a people watcher.
reading a book. I just like getting up on the window. The exciting part for me is getting perched up on the window and seeing something. And if I go up to a window and I look in and I don't see nothing, I have to go to the next one. It's part of the disorder. I can't stop looking until I see something. Well, I was looking through this one gentleman's video. He was just doing mundane tasks, you know, cleaning, reading a book, watching TV. Jump! We're free where you are! Get on the ground! I turned around and of course there's a full taxi. And I don't know if they were there for me or they just happened to be driving by and saw me. But they was wearing them, I don't know if they're called, they're camouflage, make it look like they're in the woods, you know, all that stuff. and get on the ground. You know, and that was a little too dramatic. It takes me a minute to get on the ground. Get on the ground, put your hands up. So I'm holding my hands up like this, you know, trying to get on the ground. I'm like, I can't get on the ground, sir. Finally pushed me to the ground and handcuffed me and put under arrest for peeping Tom. I said, I got peeping Tom disorder. And they said, you made that up, that is real. I said, try me, go to my psychiatrist. Now she's like, right, you have it covered. So they get arrested and then they booked me and all that stuff. But once they found out I had a disorder, then they let me free.
Right.
On my own reconnaissance is what they said.
Whatever that means.
I don't know what that means. I don't care. Let me out of here.
You just say that overnight.
But while I was there, I was actually able to do some keeping Tom with the guy next to me.
It worked out for you. I'll never forget when you got arrested. I was terrified. I was going up down the street, Crystal. Where's Crystal? Where's Crystal? Where's Crystal? I thought somebody had taken it.
They did. So thankful.
Technically, they did. Somebody did take it. I went to the next morning, she came home in the same clothes she was wearing. I thought, oh, okay, she went and got some meat. You know? And she said, no, Tammy. You got arrested. And I thought she did something bad, you know? I judged her there for a minute. Because I thought I knew her. And I said, what'd you do?
And that's not my fault. That's not my fault.
Right.
Born with a disorder called the peeping Tom disorder. That's not a choice I make.
No, it's rare.
And people are gonna say, you're just making that up for right. Go look it up on Google. Go to Google and type in google.com, then in the little thing type peeping Tom disorder. Real or fake.
It's kind of like, you know how sometimes people are people watchers? Think of it as people watching, but extreme. People watching, but you always carry a little step with you in case you need to look up your window.
There's nothing more invigorating than looking in somebody's window and they don't know you're looking.
I mean, hell, somebody will beat me.
And then it's sexual.
Now, every time I'm just sitting there, you know, watching Dateline, or watching, here lately I've been watching Sister Wives, and I'm just sitting there watching, and I'll just have to sit right there through the window, and she'll just watch me for hours watching TV. And sometimes I'll even call her, you know, I'll hear her call me, and she'll answer, oh, you can come in and just sit in the corner of the chair and watch me. She said, oh, I gotta do it through the window, so I'll just let her stay out there.
They need to invent an indoor window where I can sit in a chair and just have a window and it feels like I'm peeping. If you're really bad, comfort.
I'm gonna have to make one for you.
The peeping Tom disorder, PTD.
BTD.
And that's the first time I ever talked about this, so I just wanted to let this be known. I think it's July or June is peeping Tom disorder.
And peeping Toms get a bad rap, and most of them are not cool dudes. But there's some people out there who mean no harm.
Now some men will do it and then they're, you know, jerking.
Or they're gonna murder you. She ain't gonna murder nobody. Look at her. You look through your window and you see this, are you gonna be scared?
Kind of.
And most times they just see like this right here. This is my head going.
That makes her enjoy it.
My head like this is something see better.
What's up, mushrooms?
Man, I ate look how much of my food I ate. All of it.
Well, I got a chicken strip there if you want it. If not, you can have some of these shrimps.
I'm just gonna sit here and watch you eat it. That shrimp is cute.
Look at his little tail. Okay. Dip with cocktail sauce. Dip like this. Go. And be done. Like an idiot. Really dip her. Get it all over on top, on bottom. Just like that. Okay? Listen to the scratch. Oh, that is fresh caught.
The captain is calling.
That is fresh caught. Damn. Let's answer another question. Let's answer one more question. Y'all asked some really good questions. Oh, lots of people asking us this. Tammy, Crystal, do you guys like pumpkin spice flavored foods or drinks? I don't love it, but I don't hate it. I'm not one of those guys that as soon as pumpkin spice hits Starbucks, I'm lining up. But if it's cold and I'm going through the drive-thru and I have a hankering, I might have one. And when it comes to pumpkin spice, let's say I have a loaf of zucchini bread, a loaf of banana bread, and a loaf of pumpkin bread. I will pick the zucchini first, probably, and then maybe I'll dig into the banana, and then maybe I'll have a bite of the pumpkin. But I don't know why people think you gotta have it in the fall. You can buy canned pumpkin year round. That's something that pisses me off. Okay.
I used to like pumpkin stuff until it got popular.
You did, and you've always said that.
And then I'm like, you know what, I'm done with it. Right. I was loving pumpkin way before people even had to respect the pumpkin.
Right.
Way before Starbucks and, you know, every TikTok I see is pumpkin puree and something. You don't have to mix pumpkin with every damn thing.
Well said. All right, last question. Tammy, Crystal, who's hosting Thanksgiving and what's on the menu? Well, good question, because we're not getting to have Thanksgiving. And I'm not even mad about it. Because our last show on tour is in Eugene, Oregon, and that is the day before Thanksgiving. So, the morning of Thanksgiving, we will be driving cross country back home.
We'll just be thankful in the car.
We'll be thankful in the car. We'll be thankful that we get to tour and do shows and that you guys come to shows. That's what we'll be thankful for. I'm not going to be having a Thanksgiving meal on Thanksgiving. I'm not going to be eating nothing. But hopefully, a little bit of. I'm going to say. Yeah.
A cornucopia of dick.
Right. Which Scotty does something too. I'll get to that.
Maybe you can have some nice stuff to eat.
Who knows? But it's going to take us a couple days to drive home from Eugene to Nashville. So we're not going to have Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. But when we get home, I'll probably cook people something. I'm not going to overdo it, but I usually do the cooking. I'll probably cook a little, maybe a little turkey, a little roasted chicken, mashed potatoes. Yeah, I forgot to have sticks.
Maybe get Arby's is always open. It don't matter what day of the year. Stop at Arby's.
We're probably going to have Thanksgiving dinner at Arby's. Which is fine. I love the pork restaurant. Okay, Crystal got these sticks here. So before we sign off, we need to have a stick. These are the funnel sticks. I grab one.
Grab as many as you want. You vote. And thanks for buying the food.
Oh, you are welcome. Ready?
Down my ass.
I'm gonna get a whole damn bottle.
Go to Go to them.
It's the convenience of a funnel cake and sticks.
You got to wait for a summer fair. You look Captain D, give you around. Alright guys, if you work at Captain D's, please send me a DM, give me a gift card or something. I'd say this food was 10 out of 10.
Absolutely.
I think what made it better, I think a little bit of salt on the okra could make it better for me. But everything else was amazing. And we love you, we appreciate you. Always, always, always. After you watch my mukbangs, click on the description and see what I got to say down there. Because I'll be right in there talking to y'all. I'll be in there posting links that I want you to click on. And sometimes if we're having a sale or if I have a promo code or something, for anything, I'll put it in there. You never know what's going to be down there. Okay? I don't think you can, but if you can, I should. I don't know about that. Okay? We love you. Tell us where you want us to eat next. And we're going to be making mukbanging this week also for Crystal's channel. So, once again, click the description because I'm going to put her link in the description. Click on it. We're over there doing mukbangs too. And some of y'all don't even know about that because you don't ever click the links. I don't put them in there for a reason. Alright guys, we love you. Thank you for watching our mukbang. Bye.
Vous pouvez maintenant magasiner plus intelligemment chez Canadian Tire avec la livraison le jour même pour une solution qui trouve juste et sous votre nez. Magasinez plus intelligemment chez Canadian Tire.
Hey guys, Tammy here. And I got my cousin Crystal with me today.
I'm here.
Crystal's back, okay? And listen, we're in St. Louis, okay? Missouri. And I better know what you're thinking. Amy, what are you guys doing in St. Louis? Aren't you on tour? Didn't you already have a show in St. Louis? Yeah, we did, okay? We're passing through. We had a day off. We're on our way to, we got some shows. We got a show in Memphis, Chattanooga, Lexington, and New Orleans. And Brandon, Mississippi. And that's our last shows, okay? So we're passing through. And I thought, damn, we need to do a mukbang. Everybody kept saying, Tammy, go to Emos, Tammy, go to Emos, Tammy, go to Emos. Apparently, it's this famous pizza place in Emos, or in St. Louis, called Emos. So we're here, okay? And we're calling it pizza, so we're not going to be going through a drive-thru today. So don't get all bent out of shape. Because I know y'all like to see me say that to me, and you like to see, all that. So it's going to be a little different today, okay? But Crystal and I do have a bunch of questions that you guys asked on Instagram, so we're going to answer those, okay? And before we get started, let me tell you about today's sponsor, AdamandEve.com. Okay? You guys know that I'm a fan of AdamandEve.com. Out of all the .coms, they're top on this. Okay? And you may be thinking, why? What makes them so special? Name another website that is going to help you bust a nut the way they do. They've been in the game for decades. Over 30 years, they've been doing this. Selling dildos to people. Butt plugs. They got lingerie. What else they got? They got
a nipple plant.
They do. She's been on this nipple plant thing for, you love your nipples played with.
I do. I searched. I typed in nipple plant and we'll search for
And it popped up. She used the code. She used the code. But anyway, hey guys, guess what? They're going to give you guys 50% off any one item, most items, okay? And free shipping.
What?
Well, I think America. I don't know. Look at my description. It's going to have all the rules and stuff down there. But all you got to do is use code TAMY. That's it. So if you like to bust a nut, and you're thinking, ooh, I'd like to try out some new things to help me bust a nut, this is the ad for you. Okay? All right, let's get into our mukbang. All right, I'm going to go inside and pick up the pizza. All right, y'all ready? Here we go. Okay. Oh, here we go. Grab that, Crystal. Oh, grab that.
That's a large pizza.
Damn, it smells good. Shit. Look at this. Check out this paper plates. Right? And listen, it's hot here in St. Louis. I'm not turning the air off. So if y'all hear this, mind your business. Let me turn it down for now, though.
It's an unprecedented pizza.
All right, so I got a pizza, okay? I also got toasted ravioli and provolone. I don't know.
You're breaking my straw, Katie.
Sorry. This pizza's big. And we also got coconut Dr. Pepper.
Coconuts.
Let's check this thing out. Maybe we'll do a thumbnail too. Ready?
I'll hold the plate.
Yeah. Oh, sausage and mushroom.
That's what I have.
Okay, that's what I got. Okay, should we dive into the pizza first?
How do they do that?
I've never worked at a pizza place. I don't know.
They just cook two pizzas and then put them together like that?
I never thought about that before. Maybe. I don't know. If you guys know the answer to that, sound off in the comments. As Crystal says. All right. Give me my plate.
Okay, go. I need to get busy. I need to get busy.
Come on, grab me. Oh my god.
It is really thin.
Grab me a slice of that, and grab me a slice of that. Okay. That's what we'll start off with. Now let me hold it for you, and you grab your slices.
I like to eat this little baby piece. I'm gonna eat several. Look what I did.
There you go.
And then I'm gonna
Good for now?
good for now.
All right. Our first bite of emo pizza. Here we go.
That's really good.
Mmm.
What's going to do with it?
Pepperoni.
Look how thin it is.
I like how thin it is. You got that crisp. You got that crunch.
And it ain't supposed to do.
Mmm. Down.
This green.
And now I'm trying to sausage it.
There you go.
Oh, the mushroom.
What did I do again? Ouch. 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 Don't link, it's your boy Ink, welcome to the Computer Show. Hope everyone having a wonderful day on this 11th April 2025. Happy birthday, Dad. I'm gonna be doing a couple of videos. I'm gonna get myself a snack. Today's gonna be a great day, so let's start it right away. Be good.
They have a fancy mustache.
Mm.
And he's got a little kerchief on his neck.
It's good really quick for that to rest. You know?
Well, most of the pizza places make the same time. They're already done.
Hopefully somebody will answer a question, right? There you go. No, but it's that.
You can see me, I'm already away, so you just uploaded 100 videos, well, 100. We uploaded 23 yes. That we were empty, the Twitch. We're gonna have my first video of the day. These are super simple day, I got 5 videos to do. Right? I'm gonna go work out, because I'm gonna my father after. Right, just the birthday, and that's pretty much it. So, we'll see how it goes, It's the usual sausage, right? And fingers. And the usual. Then a bunch of cheese. You do the one I know, right?
So far, you know, we've got the
I think it's a tiny push. Push. Next, oh, never wait, another because we're going to the restaurant. Oh, we got it. I'll play my chicken. Wow. Really hard, hard.
Or one question. Oh, that's what I'm saying. We travel all over the country. People message us on Instagram and say, Crystal, I was wondering. Yeah. So we'll go,
There you go.
okay. No. And we fucking trash. And I was like, why can't we eat here? What do you do?
It's supposed to rain a hard day. Well, somebody's waiting.
Yeah.
So, can we sit? We get the fridge. Fucking love this. Love? Sorry, my name make comments. Love you, nothing. We'll do that. We'll do it. There you go. Hell yeah. Oh man. Did I miss it too much? I want to start adding to the daily platter, which is what we're doing right now. I want to start adding in the video of the day. So the video that I plan on doing now, it's harder. Look at this shit. That cheese bowl. I'm telling you, I've already cheese and warm bread. I didn't like it. I think like so. The hard thing with that is when I do a daily platter, right? I don't actually know my schedule of the day. Of course I have a good idea what I'm gonna do, but sometimes this video, like, think about it, and I'm like, wait, I didn't think about that. Right? I didn't think about that. There you go. Bit more. There you go. That could be something I could do, you know? Am I doing? What's the product? That's not cool. That is not cool. So, on the menu today, I was trying to watch yesterday, Pop the Balloon, right? Which is the new dating show. It was live. I don't look at it, but I really like that. Do we really need another dating show? And the answer is no, right? The answer is no. So, well, fuck that. So then I start writing. For some reason, it is so good. It's even a bit harder to focus. So, I couldn't watch the show without stopping. And then I saw a video with Bob Ross. Usually, I don't watch the Bob Ross video. We started to watch today. And with it, I don't know him. I'm going to show my father, shout out. Right? Then I'm going to do a video on what it was like growing up being smaller than anybody else. A little bit of confidence. And then I'll be doing a this is so good. Growing up with ADHD. Then when I thought I have some time left, let's clean the apartment. And then I went to my father's house. I wasn't sure I was going to go. It was really bad. I'm like, okay. The reality is, I've seen him a lot lately. In fact, I like my father. We're close, you know. But okay, well, the weather's completely disgusting. The weather's completely disgusting. Kind of depressing, actually. Oh, look. I'm going to go see it. And there it is. I'll tell you something. As a breakfast, they're fine. And that's because they two sandwich. Sandwich with a piece of item. I see sandwich, no? It's variety. I like that. It's a beautiful way to start it. Good. Nice. So, on the same French, I started at 11 equals 55. Don't think, basically, welcome to the computer show. This is after having a wonderful day. On this 11 April 25, they were doing a love letter. We're doing two love letters today. One to Bob Ross and one to my father. Because when I speak in English, you can guess we chose Bob Ross first. And I know it's weird to do a shout or a love letter to Bob Ross. Because in himself, in his exterior, I never was a Bob Ross fan. And always when he bust Bob Ross, and I know I'm doing a love letter, by the way, Bendy Ink, a painter, right? It's almost as if this was a special thing. And the weird thing with Bob Ross is when you look at it, he's only a painter, right? And when you think about painter, you think about who? You think about Michelangelo, who painted the Sistine Chapel. You think about Picasso, who did some crazy stuff. You think about people who painted Mona Lisa. Can you tell me who painted Mona Lisa? I don't think so. You think about Bob Ross, and again, did Bob? It's actually not because I don't know Bob Ross at his peak, but why I do know him is because streamer. People like Kid Boga, people like they're streaming as Bob Ross, right? And it was cool because they did the same thing with Gordon Ramsay. Then Bob Ross was first, right? And with Kid, it was always in the sage words of Bob Ross: have fun, make mistakes, do yourself, right? And I had such a passion for the Boga, such a veneration for him, you know. Then I finally, so it's funny. I used to watch all his video, right? Then I watched it all because of the pandemic. Then it was like, okay, well, you can find me on Twitch, right? Then I watched on Twitch and I watched all of the video. The problem with Twitch is I cannot download the video, right? And I like listening to people when I'm at work. However, when I'm doing something else, it's not that I don't like him, but it's just different, right? And it's just different. So, you know, now I had a good idea. I had a really good idea. When we're streaming, I'm going to have it in the background. For the Twitch, you don't need to watch the video with Kid Boga. You can just watch it. Listen to it. And Twitch also allow. It's so good. Cyberpunk. Twitch allow video playback for 200 feet. It's also good. But then go back to Bob Ross, right? And then we had the YouTube of Kid Boga, we had the Twitch of Kid Boga. Then I was listening to this old video talking about Bob Ross, right? And I'm like, who the fuck is Bob Ross? I never asked myself the question. And then I watched it, and I remember my father watching it. I remember my father not being a avid fan of him, but just watching it, right? And in a weird way, although I did research Bob Ross for this is such a complex video to do because it's like a almost a love letter for a stranger, right? Something I never watched. I don't know what's going on with Bob Ross. I don't know if he's still with us. If he is, awesome. If he doesn't, if he isn't, I respect. See, I didn't research Bob Ross, right? I didn't research him. And I've been watching a lot of his content lately now. And it's not because Bob Ross himself is only a painter, but the way he was speaking, the calm in his voice, the actual art behind it, the fact that you would see his painting. And this is the crazy part. This is the insane part. Bob Ross was almost a genius, right? But he was a genius, and it's funny because when I talk about my favorite YouTuber, I talk a lot about people like Casey Neistat for the crazy mind behind it. He's very creative. Bob Ross was the same thing. Bob Ross, you would see his painting, and it was a it must be good. It was gonna be funny. I'm gonna clickbait you guys. I love it to Bob Ross, right? And I'm gonna be doing a love letter to Bob Ross, number 2, right? That's from my father. So it'll be funny because they're not the person. So basically with Bob Ross, when you look at the painting, one by one is a landscape. Then somebody, I don't know how they figure it out, but they put all this painting next to each other, and then you realize it isn't a simple landscape. It's part of a forest, and they all you can put them all together, and you have a legit little movie, right? So the mindset of that, the idea behind it, but not necessarily doing a video, not necessarily doing something to do something, but more so doing something that is a small space in the grand scheme of things. The guy had vision, right? And to me, and I know it can sound very contradictory, but to me, it's not how smart you are. It's not how. It never was how smart you are. It never was how ambitious you are. It always has been about straight up talent. And Bob Ross was talented. It doesn't matter how far you went, how high you got, how popular you got. I had a vision. I had talent, you know. But then I was gonna make a video on it because just Bob Ross, just everything like that. And this is why the video is so hard for me to do. It's so not hard for me in the sense of, oh man, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hard for me in the sense of I don't know how to put it because I have this friend, Sucks. She's amazing. She's really cool. And she's talking about Bob Ross, and she's a painter herself. She's a painter. Oh, okay. She's not. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. I can't believe I'm talking about that. Sucks. SOCKS. She has a Jace and a Toad PhD. Super chill. We just had this conversation yesterday. What makes a painter versus what doesn't make a painter? Do you need to sell painting to be a painter, or does a simple fact of painting is enough? I know she paints, I don't know if she's a painter, right? And she was talking about Bob Ross. And it's funny because she does a video. She does how would Bob Ross feel about AI painting, right? And it's nuts because it's nuts because I don't think you would think about Bob Ross about AI. But at the same time, this guy has a vision. This guy has the making of a great one. You know, nobody. It's weird because in this sphere of painting, we didn't have a widely known painter in a while. You know, I don't think anybody will, when you hear about AI, I don't think anybody will think about Michelangelo. I don't think anybody will think about the guy who painted Mona Lisa. You know? And I don't think anybody will think about Picasso, right? Then you see mangaka, and you see art in a way that is amazing. And I did a video about that 2 weeks ago about the AI, right? And how no matter how much you fight it, it will be part of everybody's life, right? No matter what. If it's not the streamer or the content creator, the mainstream media, then mainstream media is more fun. And people can do whatever the fuck they want. I don't support AI, I support artists. When you're gonna have to eat, right? You're gonna have to prostitute yourself, don't do it, right? And it's odd because with Bob Ross, you know, it's not something that affects him directly, right? I don't think nothing to do with worrying about the guy if he's still alive, of course. But at the same time, you know, it's in like a painting, it's like grand scheme of things, you know? Doesn't matter how popular he was. All you have to do is influence one person. That influence 2 people, that influence 4 people, that influence 1 people, but that third person influence 20, right? You know, I don't think anybody, well, again, I'm not a painter, I don't think anybody sees a Picasso painting and think this is the type of painting I want to see. There's just one painting that I really enjoy, and it's Cream. You know exactly what I'm talking about? But this Cream, that would be something I would see. Tell people this is art, you know? Picasso was like, okay, well, this guy was trouble. And I don't want to take away from the legacy of, Picasso, because that's not the goal here. But Picasso had it. It's complicated. Did he have a vision, right? Or was he just unwell? And I hope I'm not offending anybody by saying that, but what if he was just unwell? What if the dude was just crazy, right? What if he was just crazy? And then, doesn't matter if he's crazy, no, because you get to appreciate the art. And then you see somebody that's completely normal, like Bob Ross, that did so much, and I think, so I'm actually on the side of Picasso here. When I think about my own life, like the ADHD, how many videos did I do where I was myself? How many videos did I do where the ADHD was ADHD, you know? How many videos did I do where instead of being calm, cool, and collected, I was everywhere, anywhere, and it didn't make sense, right? Now those videos, right, wouldn't have been made if it wasn't for, imagine that I come in, and I say, listen guys, no videos made about ADHD, right? And it would be okay, people would understand, right? But how many videos would I have never saw the day? How many videos would I have never filmed? A shitload of them. There's nothing wrong with that, but at the same time, you're like, well, there's nothing wrong with that, but those are missed opportunity. What if in this high of energy, in this craziness of a mental illness, and she found out something, right? What if that led to make you think out of the box? And the answer out of the box, right? So it doesn't, like for example, another example, we'll take Michael Phelps, right? And Michael Phelps, which is the Canadian swimmer. Michael Phelps, if you look at his bone structure, the bone structure is fucked up. Dude that has more malformation, where he has a longer torso, right? And because he has a longer torso, when he swims, it's easier for him. But it was a you can find like Eddie Hall, the beast. Eddie Hall, the strongest man in the world. He has an illness. He has an illness. You know, and I'm not gonna say it's not normal, but he has an illness, right? And it's for me, it takes a lot more. Like for example, God, again, we're gonna bring God into this again. You got God-given talent. Let's just say that somebody was born blind, right? As an act of fate, right? Not fate, the belief, but fate in the future. And because he was blind, he had to pay attention to his other senses, right? And because he was blind, he developed a keen sense of hearing. And because of that, he became a great musician. He became a really great musician. Would it be that great if it wasn't for? Would it be that great if it wasn't for the fact that he was blind? And then you have to ask the final question. The final question, which is the most important question. Are you applauding talent? Or are you applauding the artist? And to me, in a weird sense of the way, something like Bob Ross is completely normal. It's a lot harder to be artistic, right? Wait, what the fuck, right now? Anyway, let me take it easy. Salut, c'est moi Janine, je pense que vous êtes en 11 avril 2025, je vais donner ça à papa. On fait une petite vidéo, un petit shout-out pour le père. Écoutez, j'ai fait un petit peu de caissage, un petit peu de tétage, parce que mon père, tu sais. Mais je l'ai dit à quelle fois que je suis gratifiant. Puis, tu sais, j'ai fait une pour la de ma mère. Puis, j'ai juste, ça a des vidéos comme ça toute ma vie, là, souvent. C'est très mon père aujourd'hui, comme je dis. Je me sens très reconnaissant, très chanceux d'avoir des parents que j'ai. J'ai des bons parents, j'ai des parents qui sont compréhensifs, j'ai des parents qui veulent aider, j'ai des parents qui sont là pour moi, tu sais. Puis, n'importe qui peut orgasmer. Peu importe, c'est tellement une belle expression pour quelqu'un qui fait de la fête. N'importe qui peut venir dans une. N'importe quelle personne peut avoir un sperme. N'importe quelle personne peut recevoir un sperme dans ses ovaires. Puis, c'est comme, ok, bon, c'est pas bon. Mais être un parent en tant que tel, c'est pas biologique, c'est pas physique, c'est dans l'esprit. La modalité des parents, j'ai deux bons parents. Tu sais, parce que dans toute mon enfance, tu sais, j'ai vu ça, puis j'ai dit, bon, mes parents sont différents. Si elle était un peu plus pareil, ils seraient ensemble. Si c'est encore plus différent, ils seraient pas différents. Tu sais, mais. C'est quoi cette vidéo-là, man? Mais j'ai des bons parents, puis je suis très chanceux. Tu sais, je suis très chanceux. Je pense à mes meilleurs amis, Carl Dubois. Carl Dubois, c'est un fantastique, Benoît, puis Céline. C'est des personnes incroyables, c'est des bonnes personnes. Je pense à Charles. Charles, ses parents sont incroyables. Ses parents sont incroyables. Tu sais, c'est fou, là, parce que ces deux personnes-là, c'est des très bonnes personnes. J'ai dit souvent, mais tu peux voir, tu sais. Tu peux voir qu'il y a des parents. Et encore une fois, tu penses à la question de la nature versus l'héritage. Fait que la nature, comment t'es en tant que personne, c'est l'héritage, qu'est-ce qu'on a appris, c'est comment t'as été peut-être évolué, c'est quoi tes influences. Influence positive, c'est l'influence négative. Ouais, mais dans les deux cas, c'est dit, bon, regarde, des bons parents, c'est des bonnes personnes. Fait que moi, j'ai des bons parents, puis je me suis dit, bon, regarde, ça fait pire, ça fait rapide, bien pire. Je vois plein de monde avoir des parents qui sont pas super. Un père qui va se faire, un mère qui va se faire. Moi, j'ai deux. Fait que je suis chanceux. Mon père, juste là, quand le vidéo commence, c'est l'écran, puis là, le micro était wow. Mon père, c'est toujours été quelqu'un que. Tu sais, j'ai pas. Mon père, c'est pas très facile. Mon père était très strict. Mon père était très strict. Tu sais, mon père était. Comment je faisais ça? Tu sais, mon père faisait des affaires dures, tu sais. Il a dû sacrifier des relations pour essayer de m'inculquer des choses, hein. Avec la punition corporelle, la punition, des soirées sans repas, sans. Tu sais, puis tu regardes ça, c'est Chris, c'est un enfant, il a une chance, là. Mais il fait de l'affaire qui était dur à faire. L'affaire qui était dur à faire, c'est justement d'être le papa ou le parent qui était pas le fun, tu sais. C'est tellement simple d'être le parent qui est le fun. Mais ça, c'est le parent qui Chris, je comprends notre enfant, mais faut quand même l'élever, tu sais. Puis il est pas de faire ça, tu sais. J'en ai voulu beaucoup, j'ai peur de mon père pendant longtemps. C'est imagine. Et c'est pour ça quelque chose que j'ai toujours parlé, puis qui est incroyablement spécial. Je faisais des actions qui étaient pas bonnes. Puis la peur que j'avais, c'est pas. La peur que j'avais, c'est même pas d'avoir quelque chose de pas correct. C'est pas de compréhension ici, c'est juste quand j'avais mon père, bon, quand j'avais raison, on va enchaîner pour pousser. C'est ça qui faisait en fait que. Puis, tu sais, on parlait souvent des enfants de chaîne. Dans cette chaîne-ci, on parle beaucoup d'intention, puis de personnes en tant que telle. Quand les gentils font quelque chose de pas correct, puis sans problème, vous savez, tout le temps des affaires sont correctes, c'est gentil, non. Tu sais, puis l'attention que j'apprenne de pas faire ça, de pas faire quelque chose de mal, même si ça part d'une pensée d'une peur d'avoir peur ou une peur de discipline. Tu sais, c'était pas la peur d'élever, mais en même temps, si ça marche, tu sais. Tu dis, bon, j'ai peur de me faire chicaner, fait que je vais pas faire ça. Je sais que c'est pas correct, mais je sais que c'est pas correct. Arrête pas de le faire, parce que je vais pas me faire chicaner. Le sens, je vais le faire. Fait que ça, je trouve ça vraiment cool parce qu'en même temps, tu te dis, bon, regarde, il y a plus de leçons. C'est ça un petit peu l'important, tu sais. Sinon, mon père est toujours aussi. Puis qu'est-ce que mon père, c'est que la fois qu'il m'a élevé, c'est tellement bizarre. Mais ça, c'est pas correct. C'est comme ça que j'ai découvert. Tu sais, un peu comme un message. Un peu comme un message de, ok, regarde, si tu veux pas que je te bonne, c'est pas ça. C'est correct. Ou sinon, le contraire, tu sais. M'élever dans un système, si tu veux. Oh, c'est bien ça. Dans ce système, si tu veux, parce que c'était son way or the highway. Puis tu sais, il y a beaucoup de personnes qui vont dire, bon, regarde, laisse un enfant grandir par lui-même, évoluer par lui-même, puis ultimement, j'ai par moi-même. Mais si, la fondation, la valeur que j'avais, c'est vraiment bonne, tu vois. C'était, mon père, il avait une fierté, mon père, c'était très apprécié, très respecté. Des fois, c'est la peur sur cette image, mais une grande gueule, tu vois. Mais, mon père, il a toujours tout fait pour que, puis, c'est ça que j'apprécie mon père, c'est ça que j'ai trouvé ça fantastique. Mon père, il a toujours fait, puis, c'est quelque chose qui était fou à voir, mais mon père m'a toujours élevé pour que je sois fort, pas pour que je sois gentil, pour que je sois fort, pour que je puisse survivre, tu vois. Fait que des fois, des affaires que t'es pas content, puis des fois, tu vas survivre des têtes pour aller quelque part, puis c'est pas correct, mais c'est besoin, comment. Mon père, il a toujours été quelqu'un qui m'a sacrifié, des fois, il me chicanait beaucoup, puis il pleurait après ça, parce qu'il sentait mal, tu sais. Mais ça dépend des personnes de le faire, parce que c'était ça. Si je devais faire des prendre pas, tu sais. Comme quand j'étais petit, je me laissais souvent. La police, ça fait que c'est mon père qui fait ça. Il y a des. Il parlait de mettre un travail d'accueil. Là, mon père dit non, regarde, je suis seulement en train d'accueil, tu sais. Mon père aussi, c'est quelqu'un qui est extrêmement bizarre. Mon père, c'est quelqu'un qui sait pas nager. Mais on était dans des cours de natation. Puis que dans le dessin, on presque le mouvement. Il sait pas nager, mais presque moi. Tu sais, ça, c'est quelque chose que j'ai adoré. Tu sais, mon père, c'est quelqu'un qui est très autoritaire, mais c'est aussi quelqu'un qui est fantastique, tu sais. Quelqu'un qui est compréhensif. C'est des affaires que je fais des fois que je fais pas très bien comprendre. Tu lui parles, puis il va ok, on regarde, ça arrive, pas grave, tu sais. Fait que c'est quelqu'un qui est très dur à comprendre. Mais en même temps, il est toujours été présent. Tu sais, j'ai manqué de bouffe, j'avais toujours une bonne tête. C'est juste que j'ai eu un père qui était très sacrifié de sa préparation. Puis mon père aussi, quand j'y pense, tu sais, mon père, son père à lui, c'est un catholique. Il est pas mon grand-père quand un homme, tu sais. Mon père a pris des parties d'ici, venir un homme, tu vois. C'est quand même m'aider tant que lui, il pense que je connais des puis ça, je suis reconnaissant, tu sais. C'est quelqu'un qui est là, c'est quelqu'un qui est présent. Puis, il est très généreux, puis ma mère aussi est généreuse. Puis je suis très content. Tu sais, j'ai des bons parents, là. Tu sais, puis mon père, moi, j'ai toujours des petites actions qui ont, tu sais. Admettons, tu sais, maintenant, je marche avec la financièrement. Il va m'acheter des. Écoute, je sais pas pourquoi, là. L'année passée, il savait que je cherchais financièrement. Il m'achète, je vous le jure que c'est vrai. Il m'achète ça. Des gâteaux Ritz. Il m'achète des saucisses hot dog. Je sais pas pourquoi. Il dit, oh, ça fait ça. Tu sais, c'est pour aider. C'est quelqu'un qui a un bon fond. Puis encore, je suis reconnaissant, tu sais, j'ai encore des parents qui, mais j'ai un bon père. Je suis incroyable. J'ai bon père. Tu sais, mon père qui. C'est drôle à dire parce que c'est tellement. Je pense qu'il y a une balance. Ma mère est très gentille, ma mère est très patiente. Pas du tout, mais pas du tout, mais quand même, pas tant que ça. Puis, ce qui est intéressant, c'est que, tu sais, ma mère, elle a essayé d'être avec moi pour me mettre la balance, si vous voulez. Elle met la balance. Puis mon père est comme, non, il parle pas comme ça. Puis là, tu penses que, ok, la balance n'est pas techniquement balancée, sauf qu'il n'y a pas de balance extrême. Les enfants qui donnent plus d'excitude, les enfants qui donnent moins d'excitude. Les enfants qui tu la rends comme ça, tu sais. Tu la rends comme ça, puis il y a toujours eu le, tu sais, puis j'ai ça avec amour, là, même. Ma mère, il n'y a jamais eu la question de, est-ce que si, tu penses vraiment que ça va m'aider à donner plus à adulte. Parce que moi, ça va m'aider dans la vie, ça. Ma mère, des questions, puis il y a des fois, il y a des affaires que j'étais comme, qu'est-ce que tu fais? Mais, la question était bonne, ça. Les jours des enfants de, ok, regarde, je vais apprendre de santé. Puis, c'est fois, mon père, quand je regarde mon père, on parle beaucoup les deux, tu sais, un peu dans l'air. Ma mère qui va sortir des affaires, ma mère est plus. C'est drôle parce que je parle de parler, mon père parle de assez. Ma mère et moi, on va être plus à mon gardon, question émotion. On va être plus. On va partir similairement. Je pense que ma mère me dit que mon père, c'est vrai. Fait que ouais, j'ai beaucoup des conseils avec mon père, j'ai des conseils avec mon père, là. C'est ça que je trouve qu'il est un bon parent. Tu sais, les conseils avec mon père, là, c'est pas des. Hey, on a fait cette sortie-là. Hey, on a fait ça. Hey, on a fait ça. C'est, on est pas dans notre journée, on l'a fait. C'est juste ça. Tu sais, c'est des choses. La simplicité des choses, vraiment. Le père que j'ai eu, c'était pas parfait, sauf que. C'était vraiment une bonne leçon, c'était vraiment été comme. Je sais pas. Il a vraiment été. Tu sais, une enfance unique. Une enfance unique. Des fois, mon père, tu parlais comme un. On savait comme un truc cul, mais il y a un bon fond. Donc, c'est important. C'est important. Ouais. Anyway, bref, pas. Quelle vidéo bizarre, là. Quelle vidéo étrange. Mais chanceux. Don't wink, it's going to welcome to the show. Everyone, and it's 11 April 35. This is my father's birthday. Happy birthday, Dada. Happy birthday, Daddy. Happy birthday, dear Dad. Yes. What if I Papa? I'm gonna get to be right back. Did you know that? I didn't know. So today we're doing a video that's special, and I was watching yesterday. Oh my god, Pop the Balloon on Netflix. It was a good show. It was a good show. Did I like it? The concept is good. It's a fun show. But do we really need another love show? No, Bachelor Nation for life. For life. So today we're talking about growing up with ADHD, growing up with being small, right? Why? Because yesterday I saw. Okay, so it's special. It's a very special situation. I've been talking about this week, and I told you that was intent. Okay. About me being ready to date, being ready to be more social, being ready for X, Y, Z, W, whatever the fuck we call it, right? And it's funny because I was watching the show, right? And for some odd reason, I was putting myself in the side of the shoes, in the side of the shoes. Today, ADHD it is ADHD. Tell you what. So I was putting myself in the shoes of the men. I don't know why. Wait a second. Yep, I did. Maybe that's why. And there was this guy, right? And he was treated differently, and even though the guy was treated differently, and the girl, they were seeing him almost my way, probably, right? And for some reason, I felt I related, not related as a cousin or a brother, but related as something similar, right, to him. I grew up being the smallest, I grew up with ADHD, right? So how we changed, and I think, see, there's this thing I want to do, and I'm going to do it today. I'm not sure as to what I'm going to do today. I'm going to do a trauma test, and I'm going to do an IQ test. For obvious reason. Duh. I want to see if I'm still uploading. Yeah, my ADHD is bad thing. It's okay, guys. Be right back. Fuck, I have to restart. Well, I know why. We're hooked on sugar, but still. So, I think it's important. I want to do like a trauma test. And I want to do like a HQ test, right? But understanding how it is, understanding how we're dealing with this, understanding what does it make us the way we are, right? Is it because of things like that? Or where are we coming from? How far did we get, right? Because for me, oh, hi. For me, it's a question of, it's not necessarily a question of, oops. I'm fucking up. It's not necessarily a question of don't see how it is. It's not necessarily a question of who you are, it's how far you got, right? Oh, you started here, now you're there. Okay, well, there's some improvements. Oh, you started there, but you're still there. There's no improvements. Now there's this general process, this general idea of at the top, I don't need to change. I started at the top, I don't need to do something different, right? I'm already at the top, right? But then there's this underdog, and I think we all can agree on the underdog is the fun part of the show. The guy you don't think is gonna get a day, the guy you don't think is gonna go far in life, he actually went far in life, right? And I think that's something that's beautiful. Now, after talking about this, you have to understand I was born in the 90s. So me being born in the 90s is completely different. It is completely different. It's not comparable to somebody that would be born right now, you know? The 90s were phenomenal. The 90s were crazy. It was a time of exploring. It was the perfect time to be alive because you had a perfect mixture between nature and video games and shows. The 90s were when media understood that it was money to be made with kid shows. They were trying to do a lot more kid shows. But they also understood that there was money to be made with people in general, with people in general, you know? So they started really doing, for example, McDonald's. They started really putting out like amusement park or toys with the meals. So you would press your parents, right? And with TV there was ads. So it was a kind of a bit abundance, right? But it was also, there's not a lot to do. The game that we have are not great, so they go outside and play, you know? It was a perfect mixture between that. It was a perfect mixture between a lot of things. For example, I grew up with Linkin Park, Eminem, right? Now I don't have anything against Ben nowadays, but it's the same thing, right? And I think the 90s were really different. But I think the thing that was the most different was social media non-existence, right? Non-existence. Believe me not, when I was born, not everybody had internet at home. Not everybody had it, you know? That's how old I am, you know? And social media, I wouldn't see myself growing nowadays with people dissing you in the comments, bullying you, treating fake accounts with dicks, right? I wouldn't be happy here, you know? So of course, there's this that has to take. So for ADHD, right? And I don't know why, Actually, I know why, but today is the day where I'm really ADHD, so we're having a bit more issues, right, with ADHD. But it's a great thing because it's a perfect example of how far we've come or how little we've come. I think I'm matured. I think I got far. But maybe you guys will see things like this 4 years ago. And there's no evolution. I don't know. And for me, I'm always biased towards myself because I want myself to succeed. Is that realistic or just being in denial? I don't know. So growing up with ADHD was complicated because ADHD. I think and again, bless my parents, but I got my ADHD from my mom, right? I got my ADHD from my mom. But my mom, she's diagnosed, right? So I think possibly my mom has this ADD and I have ADHD. Because my mom she won't be able to watch a movie. Like she'll go, she'll make some snacks, she'll do something else, right? And yeah, my father also talks a lot. My father and I were two people that talk a lot. My mom only talks to someone, right? My father is funny because my father will not give a shit about what you think. I'll talk to you 4 minutes about renovation. You're not happy? Fuck you. Not really, so, you know? But I guess the way ADHD was presented to me was an illness. Something very bad, no? The number of time I was told as a kid, oh, you're being hyperactive again. No shit. You got ADHD, what do you expect? As a kid, it was this very, very, very weird sense, very weird thing. I remember watching shows and I could watch shows and play video games for almost a full day, and I wouldn't have this extra energy, right? But the second I stopped over-focusing or hyper-focusing on things, that's when the ADHD happened, right? That's when the ADHD happened. And again, I think socially speaking, the beautiful thing about being social is society will put in your face what you're doing wrong. If you're an asshole, people will tell you, hey, you're an asshole. Or they'll show you that you're an asshole, right? With me, with the ADHD, it was always the case of you're being too hyper, you're carrying to be around, right? So you have to control yourself, or at least try to control yourself, because you want to be around people, right? How do I speak English so well? My mom, she sent me to an English camp. And if I want to have friends, fuck you, speak English, right? That was the thing. With ADHD, it was always this case, and then you start having Ritalin, right? And Ritalin was given to me as but it was really changing me. I think Ritalin was working on third. Because I think what would happen with Ritalin is I've lived 6 years of my life without needing medication. I go to kindergarten and say, okay, your son is really bad, right? So take that medication, right? And I remember not wanting to take Ritalin because I was different, right? It's not the real me, right? And nowadays, the ID for that wasn't the show part of the loop, of course. But it was also from people saying, hey, I got ADHD, I take medication. And those are grown beings. Those are grown people. I don't take ADHD medication. Maybe I should, but I don't, right? That's part of me. I don't like medication. But they're still taking it. Then the general concept of it is so different. For them, being medicated is normal. Not being medicated is not normal. But for me, not being medicated is normal. This is the real you versus this is you with a little bit of a pharmaceutical help, right? So you grow up and you're so different. But at the same time, growing up with ADHD was so fantastic because you're being different. You being different makes you have a out of the box look. You have this out of the box look, and you're like, okay, well, we're supposed to do another video. What's the video? Oh yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. What's the other video? Oh yeah, whatever. Okay, cool. So we see out of the box, and see today we're really ADHD. We see out of the box, and you know, and also me being small, I think those two of them together was the perfect combo because some people that could accept maybe an ADHD would make fun of me for being small. People that could accept me for being small were making fun of this, you know? It wasn't a pinpoint, it wasn't constantly the same thing. It wasn't, oh dude, you got this, otherwise you're perfect. It's like, no, you got a lot of flaws, dude, you know? And it's what I can control. I can control having ADHD, I can control having being little, right? So like, what the fuck am I supposed to do, right? What the fuck am I supposed to do? So growing up with these, it was rough, but at the same time, it's actually so many lessons, right? In high school, the same thing. In high school, I switched education. Education was good. Conservative was good. Conservative was really good because it went to a level where you weren't yourself. It went to a level where I was still lucid, right? And it was good, but again, the height, I was always the smallest, right? I remember, this is what I never told. We were in grade 7, and me and my friend Alex, we were the smallest. Alex was a bit more, he was a bit taller than me, not that much. And Alex would come in, and the sophomore, that's City Rock, the sophomore would be like, yo, the senior, I guess, I don't know, the old guy, the old students, they were like, hey, fight, we'll give you cash. And me and him, we would fight, but he would always win because he took karate. I also took karate, but I did this in class, so, like, fuck, you know? And then he felt bad, he gave me after profit, but we still were making cash, right? Then it was ridiculous because it was 25 cents. But at the end of the day, 25 cents, we had 8 times. I was able to get myself a chocolate chip cookies or a milkshake, you know, or a chocolate milk. And to me, that was worth it, right? But it was always that. In high school, however, it was different. However, it was really different in high school. See, people were more aware of ADHD. And it's funny because were they more aware of ADHD, or did it shows less? Did it appear or not, you know, kind of things. So that was something that was different. The height was still a problem because, of course, in high school, we started to be having romance, right? Or want to be romantic, or think about girls another way of just, ew. That was different. But the hyperactivity and the height. Hyperactivity was possibly less than height. But height was still a problem. But then you got more confidence, you became yourself. In high school, you're able to understand who you are. And who you are isn't ADHD or height, is yourself, right? In the middle of work was one of the worst thing ever. So I had multiple jobs I didn't tell that was ADHD, right? Because like they'll judge me if I can. So what would happen is in middle school, they would really see that, okay, well, this guy has ADHD. In high school, I didn't have a chance to lie because people from middle school knew me, right? Now, what ended up happening, which was beautiful, was it wasn't beautiful, it was shitty. So what ended up happening was when I went to work, people would still see like, hey, you know? And even in high school, I think it was part of the charm. I didn't get a girlfriend, but I knew that people were interested in me, you know? That was cool. In work, I tried to hide it, right? Until I got too comfortable, right? And I told to one job, I said, hey, I got ADHD. And right away you could tell that the way they were seeing me was different. They would see me in a certain fashion, and I wasn't good enough, and I was this weird guy. So of course, the jobs that I had were different, right? But then it played against me. It played against me because when I had a job for 8 years, the CT job, of course, they were step jobs. And ultimately speaking, I wasn't being honest because I knew that those job was temporary. I was looking for a temp agency job temporary. And then, you know, it would already, I already told them, like I got ADHD, right? And they're like, oh, that makes sense, right? But then they already knew me as the guy I am, right? And there was no judgment. And even height, it wasn't a problem. It was like, oh, you're too small to get that, let me help you, you know? And that's the kid years were tough, but than the adult years were fun. And then because I wasn't so much pointed for my flaws, I learned to accept them, right? Like for example, the height. I know I'm small, but then there's so much comfort that came from it. There's so much confidence that is there. Like in the back of my mind subconsciously, when I come in and I'm small, right? I'm like, okay, well, I have to deal with that. How can I deal with that and make it like seem like I'm normal, right? Or seem like it's not a big deal. ADHD, I've learned to see that which people are annoying, which people are not annoying, right? If I see people that I pretend that I'm annoying, I'm not gonna be like, well, then be my fucking friend, right? Also, speaking also makes a difference, right? See, so the height thing is, and the height thing is fun because that made my personality, right? And the ADHD thing was like, okay, well, I learned to live with it versus I need to accept it, right? And it's not about sharing, it's about learning to learn it. Like today, we got a very bad day for ADHD, but then we're still out here, so pushing ourselves to the best we can, right? And I think that's the beauty of it. It's not so much how much it takes away, but it's how much you're able to endure, right? Okay, well, you did a 12-hour shift, but at the end, we're still having a good pay. So it's just something that did really good in the first 8 hours, but now we're sleeping, you know? And it's in the long run. So what was it like growing up with ADHD and being small? It was different. I was always the black sheep, right? Then you learn to be the black sheep, right? And it's really beautiful about being the black sheep and being out of the box is you're allowed to be on the edge, right? People will almost expect you to be on the edge, right? People will almost expect you, you know? And I was doing my bank statements with my stepmom about 2 months ago. And that's when, for the first time, but I was really busy because she said, oh, there was a situation where I called the guy was, you can tell on the phone he was laughing, he wasn't being professional. But like, fuck you, I'm professional, I don't have professional, right? And I hung up. And she got mad because we lost some time. And she's like, oh, your ADHD is showing. And I feel like I'm mad, but then I realized that, yo, when was the time you said that? It was a while ago. Holy shit, I'm doing good, you know? So, of course, it may be different, but you learn to accept that, right? I'm blessed. I grew up with a kid named Guillaume. And Guillaume had a malformation, he only had one finger, you know? And, it's my choice, of course, and my height and my hyperactivity was my choice either. But then you learn that, okay, well, you know what? They make a difference. And with Guillaume, no matter how hard he tries, it will always be judged at no matter how hard I fight. And it's funny because we're talking about height and ADHD, and you didn't keep saying that ADHD played a larger part of it. But physically speaking, that's the first impression. It is the first impression. I have done interviews for jobs, and they have told me, you're tall enough to reach there. No, you're not. Okay, well, you know. But anyway, that's pretty much it. We'll do another video like that in multiple months with other facts of growing up. And for me, it's hard to talk about my childhood because I don't remember much of it. The ADHD, the Ritalin, and the Concerta, which are ADHD medication, are filled with a medication that tranquilize you, right? You're not super there. Physically, how I understand it, and again, I'm not a doctor, please don't take this as cash. But the way I'm understanding the ADHD medication makes you calmer. Because you're calmer, it's because you're hyper-focused. Because you're hyper-focusing, you're understanding more. Remember when I told you I was able to watch shows that play video games for the whole day? Right? Because it was interesting. What if you have a medication to make everything interesting? That's what it is. Anyway, love you guys, take it easy. Peace. Don't leave, it's your way. Welcome to the show. Everyone wants to have a wonderful day on this 11 April 2025. Today the ADHD is up there. This is my father's birthday, dad. I want to make a video on the weather. I was gonna do it yesterday, how much the weather affect you. And it's funny because you guys are deciding like no shit Sherlocks. But at the same time, for somebody, and I feel like a lot of people are gonna believe that if you're a gamer and if you don't go out, or you're watching a season or series, you don't really give a fuck how the weather is outside, right? That's true. Like, okay, well, who gives a shit, right? But then at the same time, I was gonna do this video yesterday, to be honest, because I was happy. I was talking about how working out more and being outside more really helped mental health. But I was like, you know what, it's obvious. And then I was watching this weather today, which is fucking disgusting. And I woke up almost not depressed, but sad. Oh, it's gonna be a shit day. Dude, the day didn't even start and you're already saying it's gonna be a shit day. How are you thinking? How are you gonna get through life thinking the way you're doing? Right? And then the reality hit. Okay, well, that video that I was going to do yesterday about weather and how it affects you was a good video after all. It was a good video after all. It was a necessary video after all. Right? And to me, that was beautiful. To me, that was something that was truly important. Because it's not so much how it affects you positively, it's how much it affects you negatively, right? And that is something else. That is completely different. So I'm seeing this weather outside and I just feel that it's affecting me, you know? And then there's not really a what you call it?